It's time for part 2. Stop. We're gonna get TOS. No, we're not. That's fine.
No, we've been doing this for forever.
We've been doing this for
worse
so long. Yeah, I've heard worse from a lot of people. And then
People have done worse.
I will progressively say worse and worse shit until Red gets a warning. Like, hey man, stop.
and
then we'll find where it is.
Did you know that in my stream I had to explain to someone what getting dicked on means?
Oh my god.
Oh my god! They.
I had to explain to my mod what it means.
Dude.
Why?
I
actually don't know what it means.
Why did you have to do this?
I actually don't know what it
We
means.
started stream.
Getting
And you know, this is what we're talking about.
We fucking. You guys. Everybody who's listening right now, this is actually how we really are. Whenever we play D&D and we don't have to stream it, this is how we fucking talk. Like our Friday D&D games, yeah. This is it. 10:30 start.
You're
10
at the
PM
back
start.
end now. You're behind the scenes.
You're the After Dark.
You're
in the After Dark
now.
Anyways, back to business, everybody. Sorry for that momentary scrumdiddlyumptious whatever that was.
What?
I don't know. Last we left off, our party had spoken with the Archmage Noxus Thickhead, explaining to him everything that they had learned about Siandra, even finding out who Siandra really was. A former over-wizard, also of the Host Tower of the Arcane, a fellow member of the Arcane Brotherhood like Noxus was, by the name of Valindra Shadowmantle, who Noxus had believed had died 100 years ago. Now, her true form has been unveiled, as well as possibly her true intentions. You guys returned to Phandalin after receiving a warning that your town would be assailed by Valindra if she would not receive the book in time. But upon returning, you managed to fend off these rabid beasts that Valindra had summoned into your home, and managed to take all of the remaining villagers and keep them safe within your manor. You tried to contact Noxus about this development. However, you received no such reply back. Upon teleporting to the chasm within the city of Neverwinter, you found around you a dozen or more bodies slain, members of the Arcane Brotherhood, with two bodies of note. One being Stalsim, the half-orc scholar, who seemingly had been killed by one of Noxus's creations, as well as Noxus, who was barely alive, with a necrotic scar across his chest. You all managed to save him from the brink of death, and he opened the portal to deliver you all to the Never Death Graveyard, where Noxus had heard that Valindra would go to. Now your party has been teleported to the front gates of the Neverwinter Graveyard, the main graveyard itself. And the sky is alight with this crimson energy. And you see a single lone spire of energy piercing the morning sky, causing the entirety of the city of Neverwinter to appear as though it was already sundown, despite it just being a few hours past dawn. And as your party steels yourselves for what is about to come, you enter the graveyard proper, with the fate of the city of Neverwinter and possibly the entire Sword Coast on your shoulders. Now, entering the graveyard itself. All around you, you feel this unease in the air. You are surrounded by a sea of bodies, the hundreds of thousands of people that had lived and died within Neverwinter's walls all around you. You can feel as though the ground is perpetually shaking, as though the innumerable number of dead are beginning to awaken from their slumber. Would the party like to do anything before you approach the center of the graveyard, where the Spire of Light is emanating from?
I will do this. Create a defensive shield. Just to add temp hit points.
Okay.
As that's happening, I just kind of, before we kind of get into this sort of space, kind of pull Ellie to the side, and I look around and I see just the atmosphere all around us, and I go, look, things could. I don't know what's going to happen in there. Things could go sideways like really, really quickly. And no, I can already see the look on your face. Just don't. I'm not gonna ask you to stay behind me or anything like that. But I love you. All right.
Hey. I know you're not gonna ask me that, and I promise you I will take care of myself. Also, do take care. Are me alright? I too love you, and I don't want this to be the last fight.
No. No, I'm sure it will. He just kind of smiles at her. And I'm ready. Whatever's in there.
Well, I'm ready as I'll ever be. I am for one glad to have met you, to have met everybody, to have met the family that has taken care of me. If I didn't, I might have turned out the same way as the Shadow Mantle.
He looks over to like the large pillar of light you said it was?
Yep.
And he I'm glad for that. Mostly because you've shown me how powerful this trust can be. Let's go finish this.
Yeah, we have more time to be sappy a little later.
Yeah.
And I think I owe Twilight a talk.
If you try to look as to where Twilight is, hearing this discussion happen, they're just off to the side, walking side by side with the party, but almost veering away from this, allowing it to happen, not listening in as intently as they usually have.
Let's get it. Everybody ready? I look at everybody else.
Tegan would like to use something I barely used before
Mhm.
and expend all of my remaining sorcery points. So that's a 5d4.
All your sorcery. Oh, okay.
Damn, dude!
Damn! Yo! Yo!
Oh my God.
Let's go!
That's almost perfect. That's insane.
That's insane.
Okay.
Meeting the sorcerer's power.
Okay.
And
Alright, Keratin
Uh-huh.
coming.
also, I'd like to activate this just so I can get something back. We've caught.
Let's
I
go.
use the bard card. Subtract an inspiration point, RD8. 6, okay. I actually got more back.
Dude,
Yeah, you're right.
I got great
Dude!
Good job, man.
Now do
There was ever a time, huh? Let's
If
go.
there ever was a time.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Ready,
Holy shit! You, as Kerjin focuses on the arcane energy from within him, channeling it like armor around his scales. Though Kerjin now walks without shadow because of the exchange, the choice that he had to make to keep him and Ellie safe. It felt as though that he was somehow hollow. Like there had been a part of him that was torn away. But now, Kerjin, you summon forth the energy that you've learned to master after all this time and wield it like an armor around you. You can see that though his silver scales had already been pristine and as beautiful as a Dragonborn scales could be, they now shine with this luster that you've never seen before. As though he walks with full armor around him. He takes out the ocarina that had been given to him. And he plays a tune. Kerjin, could you describe what sort of music you'd like to play through your ocarina?
He plays a calm, soothing tune that listeners would find cold at first, but the welcoming security of cold from one who was born of ice and raised by it, one who welcomes the cold and finds the warmth of life with it. It is straightforward but serene. All those who can hear it.
Despite all the pressure that now wells up around you all, Kerjin's music cuts through all of that, reminding you all of the hardships and challenges that your group had faced together all this time. Bringing to mind times of triumph, victory, but even the smaller times in between, where you had shared intimate, soft moments with each other. What your group, the Tenacious Brigade, is really built out of. Not just heroes of the Vale, protectors of the land, but true comrades in arms, with hearts linked together for years to come. Anybody else? Also, I can hear everything. Just continue if you want to roleplay anything. But I do hear something at my door, so please give me just a moment. I can hear everything. Continue.
Sure.
fear neither hardship nor darkness.
That actually sounds nice, Kajin.
The only way we have left is forward. And I'm glad to be taking in with you people. And he just steps forward for a bit.
Never thought I'd see the day that you would actually be nice to us.
Yeah, it's a strange feeling, isn't it? Like a
Yeah. Foreign.
yeah.
Stranger than losing your own shadow? Maybe.
Kerjin. Drop the skincare routine.
What? What?
Because you're glowing and your scales look better than before.
You look like you keep getting younger, man.
He
Oh,
literally
yeah.
has been though.
Yeah.
Like literally has been.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Ah, damn.
Oh man.
We don't
Why he's
hate
cracking
you.
jokes
We
like
want to
this?
be you.
They
Wild
hate us because
magic.
they hate us? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, this is some kind of Nivea because you're worth it.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh no.
Hey, sponsor us, Nivea.
Come on.
Of all the things to sponsor a D&D game, Nivea. Okay.
Nivea.
It would be a like moisturizing cream. All right.
Oh, hey,
Ah,
why not?
Guys, I know someone. I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, sitting in front of a monitor all day and playing Dungeons and Dragons, your skin gets crusty. Why not try?
Exactly.
Nivea.
Right?
It's for all the undead skincare. Okay.
I can't wait for that ad. I cannot
I
wait for
volunteer to be the Sam Riegel of this group when it comes to ad reads. No.
Oh yeah.
You would
If
be
you are
doing
Eucelia, you would be
Yeah,
the Sam Regal on ad reads.
Okay,
There is no other option.
hi NordVPN. In any case, despite how dreary your surroundings are, your group's mirth and joy remains unaffected. Steve, you feel the warm touch of Spressa intermingle with your hand as she takes yours into hers. And though she looks forward, you can sense that she wants you at her side. That you are in her head, in her mind,
in the inside of her brain.
in the inside of her brain, even. I was trying to set that up. But without a word, Spressa looks at you, smiles, and gives you a nod.
I look back at her and I just go. Can't wait until I get to marry you.
I'll talk to Selwyn about the dress.
Something to look forward to.
Definitely.
I just squeeze her hand a bit more.
She squeezes your hand right back and looks onward to the danger that lies ahead. Would anybody else like to do anything? Any preparation?
For you. I left a note for you, Red.
Oh, sorry. Give me a second. As she looks forward, she mutters an arcane incantation and draws these sigils in the air. casting Death Ward on herself. I'm ready. We are ready. Together.
Yeah, all of us. And then to everyone, let's go get her.
Let's go get it. Together.
The entire group marches forward to whatever lies in wait, to Valindra and all her undead. You walk through the remaining length of the Never Death graveyard until eventually you find yourselves in front of a mound, a mausoleum located at the top of a hill of sorts, around 15-20 feet above the ground where you are. There's small sections of rock face that jut out of the ground, making it difficult to head there directly. And here you can feel the ground quake with the energy in the air. One second. There we go. Let me drop you guys in. Yes?
Can I, during the prep, can I have casted Death Ward?
On whom?
Has Presha used hers?
Spressa has used hers on herself.
Yeah, on herself. Just one.
I cast it on... Prisma.
Prisma. Gotcha. Alright. Prisma, you feel the electrifying energy. Get it, good. You feel the electrifying energy.
You know, this
of
just
Selwyn.
enables me, right?
We are fucking prepared. That's what this is for, fam.
You probably are. We're
You got-
probably not.
You got 2 chances.
You got 2 chances. That's all you got. Let me drop the entire party here. Tell me if you can see your tokens. Please put yourselves anywhere you would like in this gorgeous map that Neutral Party had made. Put yourselves anywhere within the bottom left area as you arrive from the road.
Suppose I'll be up front. Kind of taking the main pathway.
Wait lang, the map is loading.
Go ahead, take your time to load. Let me check things out. Zoom out on here. Any last minute preparations as you all approach the mausoleum in the center of the Never Death graveyard? Come on, load faster, Roll20.
Sorry, I'm
Take your time, take your time.
What weather are we having?
Right now, the sky is cloudy, but you can feel the moisture in the air coalescing. It might be time to rain soon.
Okay.
Anything else? If that's it, as you approach, you hear a cackle from within the mausoleum, echoing forth further than it should, as you all hear it, echoing throughout the graveyard itself. And you hear... You live up to your name. Tenacious Brigade. I have shown you much mercy. I could have killed you all those times, but we found ourselves face two-face, and yet still, you oppose me. I had already said that your hovel of a town would be left alone. And yet you are here. May I ask, why?
You're not the only cockroach here.
To refer to a being as powerful, as majestic as I, as a mere roach! And you feel the tombstones nearby you, Steve, begin to shake from that voice. Insolent. Very well. I had been saving one last trick for you all. And you begin to hear from deep underground something begin to emerge. The mausoleum door slowly opens, revealing Valindra in the midst of the ritual. You can see behind her, she has placed the dread staff in the very center of the sepulcher there. And she goes, "Okay. It's time to wake up." And erupting out from the very ground in front of her, you see this colossal entity. At first you think 10, 15 feet, but it is merely its shoulders. As this... Sorry, my Decker just started whining behind me. As this knitted titan made of corpses begins to pull itself out of the ground, and you hear its voice ring out from this metal skull helmet on its head. And I'd like everybody to roll me some fucking initiative. Let me just...
Oh my god, he's back! It's him again.
It's okay!
It's him. It's okay.
He's more than okay.
Oh god. Why isn't he great now? Great.
No, he should have been named better.
Better,
Yeah, better.
Wait, it's the
Oh.
great okay.
Oh, it's okay, good. It's the band.
The band, great, good, fine, okay.
Great, good, fine, okay. I like it.
He should be fine. He should be fine.
Yes.
Oh my god, I am reminded of Elden Ring with this man.
Actually,
What in this creature? What the fuck?
actually,
This character
also I will
gross.
say, with the Titan now covering up the entire space in front, the mausoleum doors are completely covered from your point of view. At least from the perspective of you all down there. So you can no longer see Valindra and whatever nastiness she is up to there. Let me just... Descending order. Everybody is here.
Oh, am I first?
Sorry.
What a- what
I
a-
rolled low.
What a great goodbye present is it?
Keep roll.
This is
Oh,
for you,
okay.
Jedi.
Also, Prisma's not an initiative.
Christmas not an initiative?
Oh shit!
Keep roll.
Give me a sec.
It's okay, I can
Oh,
add
my-
you. Oh wait, you haven't rolled actually. Okay.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
have not rolled. I have not rolled.
Holy
Wait,
shit.
I'm ahead of Steve?
I
Yeah,
rolled
you
low,
are.
man. I rolled a 7.
Yeah, roll the.
There you are.
There we go.
A lot of 15s. A lot of 15s.
Oh, hello. Yeah.
A lot of 15s.
Yeah. Make sure that, yeah, I was gonna say Steven and Prespar above the, Varundra and fine.
Fine. Everybody's just gonna keep mentioning his name, and it's not gonna be okay every time. I'm
It's
gonna
never
go.
okay.
I'm gonna hit meh and with that.
Where's
Oh shit! I moved everybody down again. 1 second. Steve and Prisma. Who goes first? Just so we have it here.
Steve goes first.
Steve goes
Okay,
first.
sure.
Gotcha. And this
used to it,
everybody.
Makes sense.
And
Yep,
I
yep.
will put, because I was not able to put Twilight in there. Fucking shit, Twilight rolling a natural 1. Are you schmitting me?
Hey,
Here.
Yes.
Not a
We
good
are schmitting you.
not a
we
good
are schmitting it.
not a good showing at all, my man. But top of the
It's
round.
being shown up by both Steve and Asher.
That he really
He's
is.
busy with his kid and family.
And his family, yeah.
Yeah.
He's distracted.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Okay. Top of the round, Selwyn, what do you do?
Upon seeing this creature rise, she will travel. She will. She almost uses kind of that tempestuous magic to squeeze through some of these people. She'll get up to here, and then let's start it off with some relatively tame.
Relatively
Guiding
tame.
bolt.
Okay. Guiding bolt towards a creature in front of you. Roll to hit. That definitely hits. Plus 7 points of damage. 11 points of damage on this creature as you blast part of its body with your guiding bolt. You can see that it begins to hum with electric energy, making the next attack have advantage on it. However, you can see that as you blast that part apart, like its skin made out of reused bone and muscle from other creatures tears apart. You can see peering out from it a multitude of faces just but it does take the damage. That's 11 points of damage on it. Anything else you do on your turn?
That'll be it for now.
That'll be it for now. Okay, next attack on this creature has advantage. Up next, Kerrigan, it is up to you.
Okay. Cajun.
Oh, wait, sorry. 20, right?
Yes.
20.
Oh, layer action.
Before you're able to make a move, Kerrigan, let me just do this. Oh, yeah. Every creature within this 20-foot cube, that's literally everybody except for Prisma, I need you guys to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Ja.
Next.
Dex.
I'm happy to be excluded.
12.
Yeah, for the first time since yesterday.
Hey!
Plus 2, guys. Plus 2.
Plus 2 to everybody within that
My
circle.
rolls are waking up. Let's go.
Dexterity saving throw for you guys.
Eh,
Okay. Dexterity. You clicked initiative on Spressa.
Keep accidentally doing that.
It's okay.
Zero.
It's okay.
Yeah.
20.
Also,
Yeah,
Selwyn-
I keep rolling the better one after anyway.
Selwyn, you rolled a dexterity check.
Save.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, the saving ones are just kind of hard to protect.
Yeah, no, for whatever reason, like I always miss for save. For checks, I'm fine.
You're good.
Yeah. So
Okay.
funny.
Okay, everybody who rolled Asher, and Ellie, the both of you feel from underneath your feet grasping arms and bones just jut out and pin you guys to the ground. Until the next 20th turn, until initiative count 20 on the next turn, the both of you are grappled, and you also take 15 points of piercing damage from the mass of bones and protruded, pointed skeleton fingers piercing into your legs at the moment. So 15 points of piercing damage to the both of you.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Now, Kerrigan, it is your turn. The others are not affected.
Alright. Come on, you're faster than this. And Kerrigan reaches out both of his arms towards Steve and Asher. And they get tasted.
Ooh, let's go. Starting off with a bang.
Good spell. And sparing some magical energy, he transfers it to Ellie. Ellie, do your thing. One inspiration for Ellie. And then he takes cover over here. Yeah, over here.
Okay.
That is all.
You feel your pulse quickening again, both Asher and Steve, as Kerrigan buffs the both of you with his time-altering magic. You feel time begin to slow in front of you, and the creature's movements begin to pause at times. The both of you are hasted. Let's assign that to you guys. I believe we have the boot with the action lines on it. So please put that.
Yeah, I'm used to do that, you can.
Yeah, put that on you guys. And Kerrigan, you have concentration on you, so concentration icon. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Kerrigan, that's your turn. Steve, you're up next. Then Prisma.
He's gonna go up here, and bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Hunter's Mark onto the creature. Marked.
Yeah, I'm looking for the concentration.
It should be on like the
I can't
fourth,
remember.
fifth line. It's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
circles. Circles.
Yeah, I'll play it later. But yeah, anyway, I will attack with my bow, knocking an arrow and letting it fire. Pip. Hey, sorry, I had advantage. I'll roll on the run. 19.
19 hits.
Okay. I'm gonna have to math all of this again, just FYI.
Mm-hmm.
22 plus 24. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. Oh, wait. Sorry, this one has Hunter's Mark. Okay, so it's 16 plus 24. I'm putting up my calculator for this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
16 plus 24 plus
What have you done to this?
are you okay, Martin? What has happened to your sheet?
Yeah.
No, I did make it. I made it a global damage modifier.
I
think.
see. Okay.
Yeah, that's why. So plus 12 from Hunter's Mark plus 10 plus 8 for my arrows, and then plus 1 plus 4 for the bowstring. 75 damage.
And that's with assassinate, right?
Yes, with assassinate. That's why.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
You see through its metal helm the same sort of structure as OK did, but much larger, much more imposing. You focus on a point within there, and you see just like two glowing implements on the side of its face, and you target one of them. As it pierces in, you hear a multitude of shrieks coming out from this singular creature that's made of many others, as you hit a critical point on its body. 70 points of fucking damage. That's
75.
75 points of fucking damage. Let's go. And that's your first attack.
Technically my second because the first one missed.
Oh, the first one.
No, that's advantage. It's
No,
not
that- you have advantage
Yeah,
on
that's
this.
my first.
So you
damn.
have another attack.
Yeah.
Not at advantage. Wait, assassinate. Technically, you would have advantage on
It's
this.
all as long as it's assassinate this turn.
Yeah. Let's go.
I already left my fucking calculator up. No, I just want that one to it. I'll take my third attack
Mm-hmm.
for haste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 12 and 11 does not
24?
hit. 24 definitely hits.
Oh, that's low. There we go. But this is not.
Damn.
This is still not. This is still not. Yeah, I already changed it. So there's
Okay.
a hunter's mark. While you guys
You
were
have so many
complaining, I said,
buttons.
fine, I changed it. Yeah, exactly. No, that's the thing. I only just need to click it now.
That's...
Okay, so
Uh-huh.
Colossus Slayer is first. That's 9 plus 5 plus 6 plus 11 plus 6 plus 8 plus 2 plus 4. Another 40 damage.
40 damage from the second attack.
4-0.
40
Yes.
damage. How's that calculated again?
Okay, because it's 8. Okay, if you want to make it it's 8 for Colossus Slayer,
Uh-huh.
6 for Hunter's Mark.
Uh-huh.
For my bow, it's another.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Let me read something in Assassinate, because there's something that I think we've discussed before. Can you just drop Assassinate in the chat
Yeah,
here?
sure. Here.
In addition, any hit you score against a creature, it is not surprised. It knew that you were there, unfortunately. It's not a
Okay.
critical hit. But,
Okay, so.
so, what was the damage before as well? Because the creatures that you
Yeah,
killed...
I'll have to recalculate.
Yeah. Sorry, because I forgot that part in Assassinate. These are
Yeah,
not
yeah.
surprised.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
So it's just 31. I know 33 for the first one.
Still good. Still very good.
And then for this one, it's not called this. It is just 14. So 13, 14, 47 total.
14. Okay. Still a lot of fucking damage. That's shit. That's a lot of goddamn damage, but we've come to expect that from our resident ranger rogue, as you still hit the same point, not as powerful as I described earlier, but definitely enough to cause significant damage to this individual. Is that your turn?
And for the remainder of my action, I'll just move here. Yeah.
All right. Up next, Prisma.
What? Prisma is going to cast. How far is this? I think it reaches. Yeah, she's going to cast Banishment at OK.
Go ahead. Drop banish. DC 16
Charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. Not too high.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can't imagine that it's very high.
How good at karaoke is OK.
He's fine.
He's fine. I'm gonna use my big dice for this big boy. So
The chokers.
Alright.
that's a
What's
natural
your roll?
17.
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
Reaction.
Go ahead. How much do you reduce it by?
Interrupting cow.
Okay.
Not okay. Bardic. Cutting words. Come on, give me at least a 2. Or
4. With his bonuses, that
Wait!
is yes.
No. I think I fucked up.
Uh-huh. Kumusta?
Not saving throw. It doesn't use saving throw. My bad.
Oh, okay. Attack roll, not a saving throw, apparently. Okay, that's...
But
Yes. But...
please reroll.
The Cygnus spell.
Ah, yes. There you go. Your
Ah.
uncertainty. Okay. That is a natural 2. But
Nice.
uses a
Legendary
legendary resistance.
resistance. Of course.
1 down.
As it is held down by not just one creature. You feel your spell go through Prisma, but you can see from the wound that was opened in front of its chest, you see a few of the bodies within disappear, rather than the entirety of it. It's managed to fend off this this spell on its form. Still, good try.
But
Good
wait,
silvery barbs.
There is a second part to it.
You can then choose.
Ejin, still reaching out towards the creature, manages to pull something that looks like a pure white soul essence from it. I don't know what you can do. Steve, yeah! And he just sends it towards Steve, empowering him further.
Alright. You feel this pure white energy begin to course within you, and you feel as though you had just been given an extra hard what the fuck extra
Not right now.
words are buffering in my head. You feel like you've been given an extra card in your hand, metaphorically speaking. You have luck to choose from, to use, as you have advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, saving throw within the next minute. But that's only within the minute and only your next one. Extra hard. That's a good one, Red.
Extra hard.
I was trying to say card in your hand, but I mixed the phrase up.
Extra hard.
It's okay. We know Steve is extra hard.
Always.
That's a bad copium. Wow, Hassan. Okay.
Wow.
Goddamn. Okay. It is the Titan's turn.
Prisma flies away from the party 20 feet in the air.
Gotcha. Alright, with that, the creature will...
Also when Karajan does that, and Steve feels, Galis, feels that, kind of turns over and goes like, any more of that and Espresso might get jealous.
I could teach her some things.
Please do not! And...
Wait, did...
Yes?
No, I was thinking, did Steve get advantage on the attack?
Yes.
I already had.
But Steve already had, unfortunately, is the thing. So with that, the creature will then take 2 large steps towards the party. Stopping right here in front of Steve. It is monstrous in your view. Cresting at the very least around 23 feet high, Steve. It is one of the tallest creatures you've ever come across. And it is just bearing down onto you.
I am 1/10 his height.
You are very...
If it's 30 feet. If it's 30 feet, I'm 1/10 his height.
It's difficult because it sort of like shifts and changes. Its legs are incorporeal, not incorporeal, but rather made out of the same sort of like stitched together body-like material. And it's taller in one step and then shorter in the next as its body begins to like break apart and meld back together from the corpses that form what it is. It is now going to take its turn. It'll make slam attacks against who's within range right now of its meaty palms. Out of range. Within range. Asher and Steve. It's gonna make one attack on each of you.
Yeah.
Asher, slam me with your meaty palms.
Steve?
It's the other enough, like.
Steve, that is a 30 to hit.
Oh, Jesus.
Baby!
Pretty sure it doesn't hit, man.
Pretty sure? Good to know. You take
Bloody hell.
28 points of bludgeoning damage from
Wow.
that first attack. As it just like raises a heavy arm that's covered in like stone and bodies. Like it's like an arm guard that's made out of tombstones of various people. As it just like slams down into you.
Uncanny dodge, so I can have that.
Yes, very much so. And its second attack with this like long cleaver. It looks like this this is from a statue of some sort. It's like a guardian angel statue that's a sword, but it's somehow taken it into its own, and it's going to slash at you.
Is he holding the statue and then the statue's holding?
No, if you look closely, it looks like he's holding the arms of the statue, like it's
Okay,
broken apart.
okay.
But that's a 23 to hit.
23 doesn't hit.
23 doesn't hit.
I have haste, so I have 24.
AC.
Woohoo!
24.
That's insane. Okay.
Harass AC, man.
God damn this man. Okay. That is its turn. And it is now Valindra's turn. This spire of energy seems to be pulsing outwards from the mausoleum itself. You can see that it would be spatial-wise exactly above the red dread staff. And on Valindra's turn, you just hear from within chanting of all kinds. The door has now slammed shut behind her, so you are unable to see her as well at this point, but you can definitely hear her as the chanting gets louder and louder. She seems to be preparing for something, and that is her turn. Ellie, it is now your turn.
Wait, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Since I'm not gonna move since I'm grappled, but I can still cast spells, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So I'll do the usual. I'll cast a fireball. My intention is to hit the big guy and the door. The
Gotcha.
door of the mausoleum.
You can definitely see underneath it. Its legs are wide enough, though they're very thick with all the corpses that it's made out of. But what's with my horny
boy.
today? Why is it so horny?
Boy.
Hey, be careful, man. The monster fuckers are out, bro.
Oh god.
Out and about. Whoo! That's good fireball damage.
Well, let's go, baby.
Let's go. Dex save.
Let's go, baby.
Dex save. Okay, next save for the big boy. Natural 20. No bonuses.
Whoa.
啊
17 points of damage. 17. How do you add again? Somehow,
He jumps.
just like the Elden Ring giants, actually. But as you burst forth with this explosion of fiery energy. Fiery? No, we spoke about this fiery. And
Fiery.
thank you. You
Fieri.
Guy Fieri.
Scary.
Guy Fieri
Oh,
energy.
God.
Person isn't here. You can
Flavor Town.
you can smell the rot that has this creature is already made out of dozens of dead creatures, but
It's not resistant to fire, right, or something? No?
it is
Okay,
not
okay,
resistant to fire. But
Okay.
but somehow like its body's beginning to tear itself apart and like singe and like burn and char, but it is still more than capable of taking that much abuse. And for the door, doesn't really need to roll for the door because it's a door. I will say that this is able to open with the sheer force of it. You can see that the door is beginning to crack a bit, and you can see part of it opening. And from the small like jagged breaks in it, you can see Valindra. I'll do it this way. 34. It's heavy mausoleum doors. I would say that's not enough to completely destroy it, but you can definitely peer into it a bit, as you can see a bit of the red light through from where you guys are. And you can still see Valindra now closer closer to it, continuing whatever ritual she's doing. But this is a very small area, but you could possibly shoot through it.
I think that's my only turn. Unfortunately.
Gotcha. The Undead Titan will make legendary action. Take a legendary action and sees that. Yes.
Sorry, I forgot this. I
Defensive
I
shield.
still have. Yes.
3 temporary HP.
Yeah.
Let's go.
every bit counts.
Quite literally every bit fucking counts. But the creature is going to make a legendary action slam attack against you with that same cleaver. As you burn its back, it's going to slash into you, just adjusting from a bit from it targeting Asher.
It's targeting Ellie. Protection 5 is
Disadvantage?
Go.
Yes, disadvantage.
That's good because I rolled another natural 20.
Oh my god!
Oh, dude.
Yo!
Get us.
Clutch.
Get us.
Oh,
Clutch!
Okay, that's a 16 to hit now. Holy shit! As you...
Your dice are thirsty for blood, man.
They're prepared, man. It raises the stone sword up into the air around like 45-50 feet above it now. Tries to slam into you, but somehow you manage to pry yourself just enough free from the skeletons that are holding you down, Asher, and you manage to just like deflect it with your shield, though partially it has been like dented. It can't take that much abuse. It's a Captain America thing with like Thanos.
Draven shield.
Draven shield. But it is magical. It is a magical shield, but you can see that it has somehow made a mark on it with the sheer force.
Uh-huh.
And that is Ellie's turn. It is now you, Asher.
Okay, so I have a question because
Go ahead.
Because I'm hasted. Would it be possible to hex him and relentless hex at the same turn?
Relentless Hex is they both cost an action to use, right? Wait, bonus action
what?
Hex.
No, both of them are bonus action abilities. That's why I'm asking.
Bonus actions, you don't get extra bonus actions, unfortunately, with
Exactly,
haste.
okay.
So it's only one still here, but you will.
Okay, gotcha.
You have your attack to cast cantrips or whatever you need.
Or whatever. Okay. Never mind then. I will cast another bonus action, Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith on
Myself.
on yourself. Okay.
Plus 2 more AC. Once again, these like green, light, yellow green shields just kind of appear around him and kind of just assist him in blocking attacks. Okay, so here's so I have 2 actions, right? One of the haste action can only be used for attacks.
A weapon attack.
A weapon attack. Can I use my regular action to break free from this grapple?
I'll say that you can. Yes.
Okay.
You can attempt to.
Ah,
Just roll me an
Alright.
acrobatics or athletics check. Also, Steve, we'll get back to you after this, but you do need to roll concentration for Hunter's Mark from the attack.
I can do it right now.
Sure.
At least we have it.
Go ahead.
Give me a moment.
you roll that first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, let's pull up Steve's. Yeah, that's fair.
It was DC 14.
Sorry, forgot to 3.
15, perfect. Because you took 28 points of damage. You're fine.
Technically, I only took 7, so I
Sure.
should I only
9.
10.
9, unfortunately, you are unable to pry yourself free from the hold of these skeletons. But you do still have your weapon attack if you have something that you can throw.
I don't have any throwable weapons. That's just it. That's it.
I will say on your turn, Asher, you can sense from your side a heat that you have not sensed before from the Sun Sword. As you can hear its voice in your head, just piercing through whatever holds you may have.
Draw it. I draw it.
Yo, you draw it? Oh, and then
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
full force in your head, just screaming, "Let me at him! I'm here!"
I'm going as fast as I literally can. But yeah, there's no
Do it faster!
rapid.
Yes. Unfortunately, that is your turn. Spressa, it is now your turn, then Twilight.
Okay. So I will. Give me one more. I just need to measure one thing.
Prepare your turn, Selwyn.
Yeah. She will move over here.
Mm-hmm.
To the side of Selwyn. She'll go through two people, but that's going to be enough. 30. That's only 20 feet anyway.
How close were you starting out?
Here.
Okay. Gotcha.
okay.
So you just move somewhat closer.
Through. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
And let's call this. She's gonna cast Beacon to hit everyone.
Let's go.
Bacon, let's go.
Bacon, it's bacon time.
Bacon. Oh.
Delicious.
I have to get the.
Beacon logo again.
Beacon of Hope, everybody has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, and any HP that you gain is maximized from any healing.
Yeah. Which logo?
Oh, okay, sorry. We can just put concentration on it, but this targets everybody.
So I think it's okay.
It's fine. If you want the logo for it, we can use. I think Prisma used the star. I think that's good. The star icon.
Okay.
I think that's good enough because what's more hopeful than a star?
Gotcha.
If that is Press's turn, Mart, the concentration went away.
I'm fixing it because it doubled for whatever reason.
Oh,
Might
okay.
be roll 20 fucking up. So I'm
I see.
fixing it for a moment.
Bacon of Hope.
And then, Blade Ward.
Is Blade Ward concentration? Did we have that rule or no? Can you just
Oh,
drop it in?
right. Yeah. No, it's not as far as I know. I was talking about this in chat earlier.
No, it's not concentration. This good. It's fine. But
It's
with
resistance, that's concentration.
resistance is concentration because that makes sense. With that is now Spress's turn. We're gonna be going down the initiative over yonder, over to our good man or woman. 15 feet. Will rush off to the side, sort of like joining you, Steve, and bonus action dash further away behind you, taking out a light crossbow. But as it leaves a certain range, the creature sort of like turns around and slams the same sword into Twilight as it unfortunately leaves the range, the melee range of the creature. That's an attack on Twilight. That is a 20 to hit. Can Twilight do anything about that?
My guy has 3. Damn.
Oh.
Not really.
No, he wasn't 5 feet away from me. Okay.
No,
never
he
mind. Continue.
he was around like 20 feet when they left
Okay.
the attack of opportunity range. Yeah, that's a 20 to hit on Twilight. Twilight takes 1 second.
Twilight took one for the team. Quick, get out of range.
Twilight takes Twilight
Never attack of opportunity, just run!
Yeah, he ran.
Twilight takes 35 points of damage from a single hit,
Nice. He's
and is
rest in peace.
is
It's okay, he has bacon.
in a lot of pain. Is in a lot of pain as you hear their voices go.
Doesn't he have uncanny dodge? Damn it, Twilight.
No, he doesn't. not all NPCs have PC abilities. Okay.
Disappointed, Twilight.
Disappointed. They're trying their best. And we'll make a shot towards a creature.
What are
What
those
are you
scrolls
doing?
for?
12.
What are those scrolls for?
12 to hit, unfortunately. You don't know what's in the scrolls. That's a 12 to hit. Twilight shoots light crossbow into the creature, but it doesn't seem to phase it at all. Not because of any magical resistances or the such, but because it targeted a part where it didn't affect it at all, basically. It just basically pinged into the armor or was absorbed into the sack of flesh that made it feel
Got
nothing.
stuck. And it's not it. Just got stuck there.
Just like there. Top of the round. Selwyn, it is your turn.
Seeing what Ellie is trying to accomplish with the door, Selwyn is actually perfectly lined up to do a lightning bolt that passes through this guy and
Yeah.
it actually hits the
Yes.
door and the lich.
Let's
I
go.
thought you were gonna see the
I'll
bitch.
use I'll use eight charges of the storm serpent to cast it at level 4.
8 charge.
Damn, let's go. Okay. 96 damage. That is a... What's your spell save DC?
16.
16 spell save DC. That's dexterity for the both of them. Rolling for the big guy.
Damn it.
Ooh, 27. Not bad, not bad. Rolled an 18. Flat.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Damn.
The door.
Takes 13 points of damage. The door does not roll anything for that, but the door
Yay.
bursts open immediately. I will say, because it would also hit Valinja, I'll just give her advantage because the door was sort of like blocking it, or she sort of had like... No, I'm not gonna use advantage. She had like half cover, so she'll have a +2 dex save to it. Is what's happening. 1 second here. So Valinja will roll dex save. DC 16 with a +2 bonus on top of her own. That's a dirty 20 on Valindra. With the bonuses. Takes half the damage. 27. 13 points of damage. She does have advantage on dex saves. Still the same. Doesn't matter at all. But she does take half the damage here. And you can see... You see something. You look at the electricity as it courses from within here, sparking the interior of the mausoleum, mixing the red energy from the Dreadstaff with your own bluish arcing lightning. And you can see as she turns around, her head just like creaks 180 degrees as her hands are still focused on the ritual. And she looks at you and goes, "Was that a tickle?" It did not deal as much damage as you had hoped.
Okay,
Did-
gotcha.
did that
But the big
disturb-
guy didn't.
Rolling con save for her.
Wait till I get you, baby.
Because it might affect her. These kind of things might affect her. How do I find it? There we go. She is fine. She manages to maintain her hold onto
Damn
whatever
it.
she was casting.
Boo.
But the big guy, aside from the saving throw, it did not seem to resist the
The guy
The
did not
damage.
see. The guy did not
Aside from the
resist.
saving.
The big guy did not resist the lightning damage. Valindra did.
Then I'll just wait lang.
Yes, go ahead.
I'll move over this way and then this way, and then I'll use Tempestuous Magic to not provoke opportunity attack from this guy if I go out of his reach.
Very smart. Very nice.
Wait, it doesn't have reactions anyway, right?
Oh yeah, it doesn't have
Already
reactions
used.
anymore. It was already used
Yeah.
on good old, good old Lloyd
Good
Forger.
old,
Hey, it was useful.
good old Moon Knight.
Good old Moon Knight. We're just gonna keep
Moon
making these
Knight.
jokes.
Oh, and he has range attack.
Okay. That is your turn,
My turn.
correct? Okay. At the end of your turn, it will use another legendary action. As you... Following you, it was trying to hit you, but it was... Unfortunately, it was not able to, as you managed to blow... you call the wind to blow forth and bring you somewhere safe. Did I say something funny again? I did, I really
Go
did.
ahead.
Fuck!
You almost did, yo. You caught yourself.
Okay,
You stuck the landing. You're
Thank
good. You're fine.
God. It does see that the bright shining light in front of it is glaring and protecting you all. So it's gonna target Espresso with another slam attack. It's a legendary action. Big boy dice. Natural 1.
Oh, fuck, yeah, let's get out of here. Let's get.
Oh,
Best wife has plot armor.
plot armor. Yeah.
It was rolling.
Well,
it was like
To be
a
fair,
yeah.
she
He has
also has the
plot
biggest
and she
part.
has armor.
As we
Mm,
as we've agreed.
Yeah.
It was the dice was literally like 13-1. They will not
That's
allow
fantastic.
Espresso.
That's fantastic.
The game will not allow Espresso to get hit. As
Yeah, I mean she has 69 HP.
Yeah, exactly.
Yay,
it's
nice.
perfect. It's too perfect. But essentially, the creature does try to slam down another attack onto Espresso, but Espresso just manages to like dodge out of the way as a crevice has now formed where she once stood, just dug into the ground. And Espresso looks within. She just. Question?
Sorry, question. Can we see now into here?
Into there. Yes. You
The
can.
mausoleum.
You can fully see into the mausoleum now as the door has been broken down, and you can still see that the red light from the Dreadstaff is shining brighter and brighter as Valentra continues whatever ritual she is doing.
It's the Red Skull, get him. What are you doing here, man?
If that is your turn, Selwyn, up next it is time for their actions.
Oh, damn.
As
Lergen.
it's Lergen. You can see it's one arm full of tombstones breaks open like it's like its arm splits into, instead of a hand here, it splits into multiple like long tendril-like fingers built out of longer arms that just grow out from within its forearm. It reaches downwards next to you, Steve, as you think it's about to slam into you, but rather it digs a huge portion of the ground out, pulls it, and pushes it into itself, and goes. As you can see, some of the wounds that you had formed on its body stitch. It heals. Let me roll for it. A huge portion of its HP.
Oh my fucking god.
I will say, because I can say this out loud, because yeah, heals 35 points of HP from that single thing. So it is back down to whatever it was then. Okay. As you can see, more bodies now wriggling from within its body, bringing them to life with necrotic energy. And it's now your turn, Kerjin.
Alright. From here, do I see the inside of the crypt in Valendra?
You can see Valentia there.
And. Alright. Now. Wait, I just want to make sure. And then. Oh. Fuck. Okay, I'll do this.
Mm-hmm.
Using a level 3 spell slot, I will target both OK and Valendra
Uh-huh.
using this.
Tasha's Mind Whip. On a failed save, target takes 3d6 psychic damage. Can't take a reaction when it gets a move, an action, or all of the three. On its next turn. Okay. Successful save, target takes... Okay.
Oh yeah, target. And then I will also flavor it with a Titan spell. Targeted on Valendra.
Gotcha. Titan spell, so disadvantage gives her a... What's the range of...
90 feet.
90 feet. Gotcha. Rolling for big boy first. Roll straight. That's an intelligence saving throw. Nar, mate. It
That's a no.
rolls a 5. So on its next turn, it can only do one of those 3 things. Keep in
And
mind,
no reaction.
that does not affect legendary actions, only the turn itself.
Yeah.
But that's still a lot, to be honest.
That's a lot of things.
Uh-huh.
No reactions either.
No reactions
so-
either. So that's
Run around them, go.
cut a lot of what it can do. And it takes the 13 points of damage, 13 points of damage on this creature. Okay.
And
For
instead of the usual black tentacles ripping from his hand, it's suddenly turned white now. As bright as his skin.
Oh, let's go. Aww.
oh, let's go.
Oh,
I
let's
love that.
go.
Aww. I like that. Red,
These
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Are we still grappled?
Oh, at the top at this point, no,
Top of the round?
no longer,
Okay.
because
Yeah!
the lair action is gone. The lair action it only lasts until the
This
next
guy up.
initiative 20.
Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you.
You're only shackled Baron.
If that's your turn, if you're good,
For my bonus action, let us convert a level 4 spell slot into more fun points.
gotcha.
And that is all.
All right, if that is your turn, lair action is done. Up next.
Did Valender save or?
Oh, right. Sorry. That's what I was waiting for. Single dice roll for Valindra because you counteract her natural advantage. Naturally advantage because liches be bitches.
Yeah. Exactly.
DC 16. That is with bonuses a 17. Unfortunately.
Ah, come on, man. Come on.
They have such high saving throws.
Come on. Come on, man.
As you
Let's
attempt
pull
to
some of that out.
you make her reroll it again.
Yes.
That's 60 feet, so you can't do that to
Oh
her.
shit, that's true. That's true.
She's
Range.
just out of range there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Literally 65. Or 70, I think, 70. But as you
I'll take it,
try
I'll take it.
to pull her away, like another these lustrous tentacles rise out from the ether and try to grapple her away from whatever she's doing. She merely gives a shoulder check. And they dissipate from her, but she does take half the damage still. 7 points of damage. She's not resistant to psychic, so that's fine.
Are there things resistant to psychic?
So, 12 points. Yes. What?
Oh no, I was just wondering, are there things resistant to psychic?
Psychic things. Illithids.
Psychic things, yeah.
Of which you fought
I was
one.
gonna say Illithids.
Illithids.
Kalashtars is another thing, because they're also psychic
Eight.
things.
A certain subclass of barbarian, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah,
Huh.
because psychic is the only thing they don't have.
Yeah, totem barbarians.
Totem.
Totem
Psychic
barbarians,
is their
psychic.
hold.
Yep.
There we go.
It's their kryptonite. Karajin, that is your
Uh,
turn.
Did the chanting get interrupted, or is
No.
there still chanting happening?
Still
Oh,
chanting,
okay.
continuing onwards.
Oh, may I just move? No, it's fine. I'm fine here.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. That is my plan. Thank you.
Second. This creature only has one legendary action remaining. Will it use it here on its turn? Yeah. The Undead Titan will once again use a legendary action, its last one, until its next turn. The bright light is irritating it. It's gonna try to slam into Espressa. I'm not. Oh my fucking! I'm gonna take a goddamn picture of
Not one
this.
again.
What is it?
Do not.
Are you serious, Espressa? I'm sending it here.
The
It's
plot armor
there's-
is huge.
Oh, sick.
There's
Oh.
so many bias here.
Sick.
Flat armor strong.
So big.
It's another
So
natural
huge.
one. Are you shitting me?
Wow.
So huge.
It's
Plot armor.
insane. So huge. She dodges another one as the ground around her just now looks like she's in between two divots just carved into the ground, and she just goes, I don't like it here anymore.
She's just sidestepping it.
Yeah, just sidestepping it barely each time, looking gorgeous throughout the process.
And from the dance practice,
Yeah, pretty much. It is now Steve's turn. Yes. Then Prisma.
Mart's sound card died again.
Oh, really?
Shit.
Shit.
Yeah, her sound
Oh
card was...
no.
We can wait
Okay.
a bit. We can wait a bit.
Yeah. This break is brought to you by.
Whatever sound
Whatever.
card
Whatever faulty sound,
Sound card Mart has.
Mart's
Mart's PC has.
using.
I'm gonna eat a Tim Tam.
I'm going to...
I think my
Fidget.
sound card died last night with Palmeria as well. It just went.
Oh my god.
Really?
Oh dear.
What?
Yeah,
Oh.
I had to like reset my
I-
sound card.
I only remembered you whenever you started the sentence, we couldn't hear it.
Oh, that's because I'm turning off my microphone and then turning it on again,
Oh,
so that it mutes both in Discord and in recording.
Mhm.
Because if I just mute in Discord, I'm still in recording.
Mm.
So I think it's like the boot up time that it takes.
Alright, okay, yeah, sorry. But
Yeah,
I
good,
don't know
good.
why my
There she is,
audio,
she's back.
my
You're
audio
good, you're
just
good.
dies.
That's okay.
You're Gucci, you're Gucci.
All good.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so I will. Red, if I try to vault over this area,
Mm-hmm.
will you let me? I mean, like I can go like this if you want.
Can you show me what you're planning?
Like this. If
I
vault
see.
that way.
You do have haste, so what I'll say is roll me an athletics check with advantage. With that, as it is like from all that's going on, the ground's still shaking from the effects of this undead titan here.
12s.
2 12s. I'll say you're able to, but even with the haste, it'll take you I guess an additional 15 movement.
Okay. How
Because
much
it
is
is
it's a double speed, right?
double speed.
Yeah,
Yes.
double.
Naturally double.
Okay, so instead of 10, it goes to 10. It's 20 basically.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so it's about 45. Question: Do I see Valundra from here?
Yes, you do.
I shoot her.
Roll to hit.
Wait first, I'm thinking about one thing. Wait, now. Yeah, no, I shoot her.
Yeah. No advantage. No sneak attack.
Yes, I am here.
Weird.
Wait first. Let me take out Colossus Slayer and Hunter's Mark as well.
She has been damaged. So you have Colossus Slayer.
Oh, she has. Okay.
And
Alright.
lightning, yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, from the lightning, right?
And
Okay.
yeah, the lightning.
22.
22 hits.
That's a total of 18 damage.
18 points of damage on the first attack. Very nice, very nice. As you hear her just, yeah, you little runt.
I've been called worse. Second attack.
Fuck yo, let's go.
Let's go.
Roll
Holy
it.
balls!
Hell yeah!
Roll it.
Let's fuck.
10 plus 17, that's 27, plus 8 is
35. Let's go.
35 points of damage. Oh fuck.
Still got
Make that-
another.
Trying
And,
to make that
um,
concentration check now, bitch.
Constitution saving throw.
Wait, one more attack.
I will
Oh,
no,
no,
Constitution still, just in case. Already,
Oh,
it's
okay.
already, it goes
Twice,
down
yeah,
already.
twice.
First one is good.
Twice.
Oh,
Second one. What? Well, how much damage is the second attack? 10?
35, so she needs
35.
to get
18.
at least
Round up.
18.
At least
If
18.
it's rounded up, it's 18.
He's 18.
Oh yeah, is it rounded
Round
up?
up, round down.
Because it's 17, I think. If it's
Yeah, it's 17 if
Yeah,
it's
Oh,
round
we,
down.
we,
round down.
we round down damage. We round down any
17.
Oh, yeah,
instance of
17,
numbers
17.
here. 17. Fails that, so we'll have to use the legendary save to maintain.
Hey, one down!
Fails that.
All right, all right.
One more attack.
Okay.
She-
Third attack.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on, come on.
19.
19. That she will shield as a reaction.
Alright,
Oh,
Oh, son of
Sure.
a bitch! Come on.
sure.
Yeah, that she's able to shield.
Fucking
She
In
she
my-
now
in my
she
head.
shields.
fucking
she
I'm
actually.
like in my head.
She would've forgotten.
Counter spell the shield.
Are you within 60 feet?
No. It's like I'm just like thinking, oh, that's like a DM move.
Oh yeah, we're gonna She, ac-
Counter-spelling shield,
She ac-
goddamn.
she actually should have counterspelled the first one because she technically could, but I'll say that she was so focused that she wasn't able to then. And now that you fucking blast 2 arrows into her spine, she just like turns around and just goes. Did I say something again? I'm on a roll. She will use her legendary actions this time around on you,
Okay.
Steve. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, as you are within 60 feet of her.
I have advantage because of
Beacon of Hope. Yes. Advantage.
Wisdom?
Wisdom saving throws.
9.
Wow!
Oh, damn it! Steve, in your mind, as you let loose these 2 arrows and hear Valindra shriek in pain, there's like there's this feeling that has sunk into you. And in your vision, instead of looking at you, she looks at Spressa. Only in your mind's eye. Nobody else notices this. But you just see Spressa get hit by another one of these giant sword attacks. And she is cleft in 2. She is not moving on the ground and just bleeding profusely. You are frightened for the next... You are frightened until you save. And the one that you love the most is in mortal danger. You also take 10 points of psychic damage. So roll me another Constitution saving throw.
Sure.
But in your mind... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, you have advantage because it is a frightened condition, but you already rolled 4 and a 9.
Yeah. Because I know, because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
also like, when you said frightened, I was like, I have brave, but I already have
Yeah.
wisdom, so I didn't say anything.
But in your mind's eye, you see Spressa dying on the ground.
9.
You also lose
I lose Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And it affects you, however, seeing this wood. That's for your next turn?
Yep.
Prisma.
But
Mhm.
yeah, I was gonna move further, but it's okay. I can.
Oh,
I
you can continue your
Right. No, that was supposed to be prior, but it's okay.
Okay, sure.
With this one, I'm not going to move, and I can do no later now.
Gotcha. Prisma, it is now your turn.
Is Valindra still chanting?
Continuing to chant, yes.
Wherever she is, can I see her from my angle, or is she being...
I'd say from where you are right now, you might be partially blocked by the creature. But you can easily move out of the way. You're good.
Okay. She's going to cast Silence centered on Valindra.
What's the range of silence?
120 feet.
120.
Ooh, shit.
And she already used her reaction.
That wasn't
so
a
she cannot
reaction.
counterspell.
That was a legendary
Does that
action.
exist then?
Oh, that's true.
But
Okay. You cast silence on that point. Can you draw the circle where the silence would be? As this would interrupt the ritual.
It's a 20-foot radius.
20-foot radius. Draw it for me.
Hold on.
Go.
Wait, why can't I? Oh, there we go.
20-foot
What?
radius, right?
Why can't I pick up my circle? Let me pick up my circle.
Do you need help drawing?
Wait.
think
Is this
that's
not big
small.
enough?
That's not
That's
big
small.
enough.
That's
It's
not
not.
big
That's too
enough.
small. That's a 10-foot radius.
I
It's an entire
under-
center thing. Yeah, there, that one.
Basically this.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah,
Nice,
there
we
you
have 2 circles now. It's pretty.
It's,
we have shading.
it's by colors again.
It's bi-colors again! Hey, hi bisexuals. You're valid. And the chanting stops for just a moment, and you see Valindra's eyes focus onto you, Prisma, with pure anger. The light flickers for just a second as it begins to dim, but the ritual is not completely broken just yet. It is dimming, and this is helping a lot. Also, you're concentrating on the spell, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, and then I will fly. I use 20 feet. I'll fly 30 feet. Over here.
30 feet over there. Gotcha. Alright, alright. That is your turn, Prisma. Up next, it is... Titan already used all of his legendary actions. Valentra can't use any because she can't fucking talk. And it is now the Titan's turn, who is affected by the Mind Whip. It once again breaks apart its left hand, causing these like long, unnatural arms to break apart. But rather than taking the ground and building it into itself, it looks at you, Prisma,
Alright.
and chucks an entire mound of rock, dirt, stone, and bone towards you.
Amazing.
Amazing! There's nobody else within your radius, so it's only you. I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, yeah. There's no advantage for this, right?
No.
Okay. Kubla. That's a 10.
Ooh. Okay. You take.
What are these saves, you guys?
Dude, I don't know, man. It's scary. It's scary being on this side. Okay, you take from this attack. You take 28 points of bludgeoning damage as this mass of ground is thrown at you. And I need you to roll me Constitution saving throw for this versus DC 14.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw, and you take 28 points of damage.
That's a
14
13.
DC! You lose concentration on your... You lose concentration on your silence as it dissipates.
How much is the damage?
28. And also, as you pull yourself, dig yourself out of the ground, you can feel other things
Oh,
wriggling.
do I fall?
No, you don't fall. But
Okay.
how high up are you? Just so you know.
I was 20 feet high.
20 feet high. It is able to chuck that distance, but from the dirt that falls down, and you are not surrounded, which is good. But from underneath, you can spot 3 skeletons rise up from the ground, just looking up towards you, wielding short bows and short swords.
Oh, good.
And they will take their turn. Initiative first to see if they move this turn or next turn. They'll move next turn, most likely. Yeah, they'll move at the fucking end of it. They
Oh
rolled.
god.
Okay. But yes. Okay. With that, that's the only thing that the Undead Titan can do, because it is tentacled, basically. It's Mind Whip. And that is its turn. Yes, very much so. It is now Valendra's turn. It sees that you have been afflicted by whatever she did, Steve. Valendra looks behind her, now with the door not blocking her field of vision. As she's chanting and continuing to chant the spell, the Spire of Light continues to pulse brightly, but she's able to wrench one of her arms backwards to reach outwards towards someone in the group.
I wonder who it is.
Yep. She points a finger towards here. The very center. Targeting 1, 2, 3, 4. Spressa, Steve, Twilight, and Selwyn. As an explosion of fiery energy erupts from that point, she casts Fireball. On her turn.
Good. Always good.
And will... I need the 4 of you to roll dexterity saving throws. I'm going to be rolling 1 for Twilight here. Twilight now rolling a natural 20 with evasion. He's fine.
Ooh,
Espressa
he's
as
used
well.
to fireball.
Very used to Fireball. Espressa as well. Just at the cusp of it. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. 14. Selwyn and Spressa, you are unable to make the save even
Steam
with...
for Spressa.
Still
Forever.
unable to make the save,
Okay,
unfortunately.
just make sure, yeah.
Yep. Let me mark that. As you take... I keep rolling 28s. 28 points of fire damage to those of you who rolled below a 20.
I'll Aura of the Guardian special. So I'll take the...
You'll take the 28 for her?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Roll me concentration on your end. On your end, Asher. And
Gotcha.
Spressa doesn't need to roll anything because she did not take any damage. Plot armor. 28 damage on Selwyn, on Spressa, and Asher. You remain with your hold onto your Shield of Faith. Steve, you only take 14 points of damage.
Uncanny dodge.
7. Alright. As a bonus action, she also does something. As she's chanting, sort of like dual voices now erupting in the space in front of her. As her hand like reaches back to its socket where it's supposed to be, she pulls out an aspect of the staff itself. Like a wisp of red energy. As she just, from your point of view, Steve, as you're the one who can see it the best, she consumes it as she's speaking. As though revitalizing some of her resources. I think, Kaerjin, you would also recognize this. With the control of the Dread Staff, she can process souls and regain spell slots every time she processes them. So, she basically did not spend a single spell slot for that turn. Using a soul instead. And if, Kaerjin, you would be able to see this, you can shout this out to the party so that they could understand.
Yeah.
Okay, that is her turn. And up next, it is Ellie's turn.
Wait. Wait.
Oh,
Wait, let me just think. Oh!
Are you
do I do
okay?
something dumb or not? Do I do something dumb or not? I'm so scared. Fuck. Give me a second.
It's time. Asher, prepare your turn, then press afterwards.
Okay. Shit. Wait, let me just think, cause Ellie do that. She would. She'd have done it before.
She's done it.
I moved towards Kaerjin. and then she asks, do you want revenge on that bitch?
Who are you asking? Oh,
It's a
Kaerjin.
long time coming.
Okay, let's go.
It's
Kaerjin.
a long time coming. Let's
Oh,
go.
fuck. I will. Fuck. I will go inside the fucking door.
Oh my god! Again!
Of course. Of course.
Yes. And we thought that someone was on borrowed time.
Well,
Not surprised.
it is.
You're on borrowed time. Make the most of it.
It is what it is. But Ellie, you dimension door into there with Kerjin
Yeah.
disappearing right next to her. Is that it?
I'm next to the staff.
Right next to the staff.
Yeah, I'm next to the staff, and Kirjan's probably next to her.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, position yourselves however you would. I will say that this is a tough space, so you can't. I'll say Valindra's there, so you can
Yeah,
position yourself
please,
there.
but-
It's a very
Yeah.
small mausoleum. Okay. You teleport right there, and there's this look of surprise and just pure.
What the shit are you
Just
doing,
she's
face?
aghast at the bravado that you've showcased here. And there's just a moment where she doesn't. The gall. She just looks at the both of you
The balls.
and can't help but. That's. Welcome. That is your turn, Ellie.
And I come with. I came here to bargain.
We Doctor Strange up in this bitch.
What are we bargaining? What are we?
What are we bargaining? She holds all the
I offer you
cards.
Kerjin. I offer you Kerjin.
I offer you.
I came
Like
here
the
to
staff,
bargain.
please.
You don't need to resurrect.
I
You don't need to resurrect your Lich Bow. Just here, shiny Kerjin.
Yeah, exactly. I go.
Shiny dragon bow.
And Ellie goes like, I came here to bargain. Here, have this dolt. I try to grab the stuff.
That is already your action, though, to cast Dimension Door. You can't
Yeah,
do
like
another
that's-
thing. But I will say that you
Yeah,
attempt to
that's
cast the
all-
staff. Okay, gotcha. Good to know, good to know.
Yeah.
And that is your turn.
Mamo, I came to bargain.
What the fuck does she do here?
Hey. Oh wait! I just realized.
Mm-hmm.
Once I get a level 4 spell,
Yeah.
Ellie, we could do some shit.
Oh, damn.
Oh shit!
Oh shit, whatever
What
this is.
Whatever that means.
I don't know
what
what this
this
is,
is.
but okay.
Even we don't know, but oh shit.
We don't know.
Oh shit.
It's
Also-
it's get help, guys. It's
I'm
just
getting-
get help.
It's just
get
get help. Also, 1 second, my mouse died. Thankfully, I have a wired one. Just in. Thanks, Steel Series! They didn't even notify me. Okay. 1 second.
You can do it, Red.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to connect the
you're
fucking
good. You're
mouse.
good. You're good.
I'm moving around my setup, man. Give me a sec.
Take your time.
You're good.
I'm
You're
buying-
good.
I'm
You're
buying,
good.
I'm buying
You're
an
good.
Aerox 3 wireless.
Dude.
Oh yeah, oh that's good. Look at that wired fucking mouse right there. That's great.
Twilight is mighty stressed.
Hey
right now.
dude, okay, we're gonna get the Twilight's turn. But it is now.
Twilight is eating his nails.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
When
is-
Twilight's done, he has none.
He better fucking worry about himself right now.
Valindra will
Don't
use.
die, don't die.
You're good, you're
Don't die,
good.
Sen.
Valindra will use her legendary action and speak and reach out towards Kerjin, trying to grab at you. And looks at you, Ellie, for a second and goes, I'll be with you shortly. But tries to like grapple Kerjin as a legendary action. Use paralyzing touch. That is a. I have so much fucking dice in my box right now. Holy shit. I need to
Can't
organize
get
this.
enough of me, can you?
She will try to paralyzing touch you. That's shit. That's a 14 to hit.
Oh!
Thank God you have mage armor.
Thank God I got mage armor!
Oh,
God, for that, huh?
oh my god.
Clutch.
And she just goes, oh, don't you like my touch?
That's a bad touch.
Oh,
Touch.
Stop flirting.
Bad
Stop
dodge.
flirting. Stop it. What the fuck?
That
That is your turn, Ellie. God damn it. She's never been able to touch Kerjin. That's just all that I
Yeah,
know.
it
That's
never
exactly
happened.
Why. It's exactly why. It's Kerjan's turn to blue ball her.
It is Kerjin's turn.
Ah.
Asher, this is now your turn as you see Ellie just rocket her way into the fucking mausoleum.
Crazy. She, Agar just smiles at that as he kind of.
You said Acker.
Oh no!
You got yourself.
You
You
did,
did.
You did.
You got yourself.
Whatever.
Congrats, you played yourself.
I blame myself. I will run up to this guy's underside.
Get some water, get some
I
water,
will
Sin.
Get some water sense.
Start hacking away at his Achilles.
Yes, you can definitely make your way just underneath his feet.
3 attacks with the Sun Sword.
Let's fucking go.
21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
That is sorry. 8 radiant. Extra D8 because I'm dead, and then I smite him.
Oh my god, let's
level
go.
2, level 2 smite.
Gotcha. That's a 4d8 at level 2 because he's undead.
Oh, that's perfect. Hang on. 40.
So many dice, friends.
No, sorry. That's sorry.
Go ahead, take your time.
Another one. So that's 8 plus 8, 16 plus 5, 21 plus 10, 31 points of radiant damage.
31 points in a single attack. Let's go. Cleave this man in
I-
twain.
I hit him again.
2 more
22
attacks.
to hit.
22 hits.
6 points of radiant damage
Uh-huh.
plus the D8 for the Sun Sword. It's 11. I smite him again, level 1.
3d8. Look at all that damage. Jeez.
So 6 plus 5 is 21 plus 15 is 36.
36 more points of damage.
I cut him again. Natural 20.
Let's fucking
Jesus!
go!
Nice.
Okay, so that's 8 plus 7 plus the smite from. Alright, wait.
You forgot your D8. Yeah, your D8.
Yeah, so
So- That's supposed 15.
2 15s. That's 30.
30.
also 30 points of damage. I smite him again. With level 2 again. It's 48, right?
48.
So it's 23, 8,
23.
16,
32.
32 points of damage. Wait,
32 plus
count.
It's
23.
53. It's
50.
53. Wait, because it's
4,
22.
8, 16, 24, 32. 32 plus 23, 55. 55 plus 30, 85 points of damage.
85.
Ah. Okay.
85 plus 36 plus 30.
I didn't break the record. I
Wait,
don't think I
wait.
broke the record.
Wait. How much again in total? I'm because I'm mathing it already also here.
Okay.
Plus 15 plus 110.
110.
Close.
In one turn.
130.
No,
What's
that's
the
no,
What's
that's
16 for the 16.
Oh, right, you're right.
16
Right,
plus
thank you.
15 is 31. Tapos the other one is
31 plus 36.
6 plus 5 plus 15.
It was 31.
26. It's only 26, not 36.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's 31 plus 26 plus 16 plus 7 plus 8 plus 23. 111 actually. I miscounted one.
In this, wait, in this one attack at 111?
One turn, 111.
Oh, okay, one turn. Okay. So
What's the
100
record? What's the record?
in one turn.
It's
One
100,
turn.
it's 150-ish. Or 130 plus, at
Oh,
least.
All right, let's go.
That's so fucking. That's still pretty fucking insane. Okay. Okay, one. Let me just add in my head. Let's go. He is finally starting to show some wear and tear. Only at this point, as you deal so much fucking damage in in these series of strikes against him.
Woo! All right, let's I
Feel
don't have any
that,
bonus,
bitch.
bonus action shit. Hang on. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
as a bonus action, I would like to cast Sanctuary on Shpressa.
On Spressa. Sanctuary is touched though.
Oh, no,
Hey.
it's 30 feet.
Is it 30 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, 30 feet. Thank you. Sanctuary on Spressa, that is... And you still have your concentration, because it is not concentration spell. Sanctuary, especially just getting all the plot armor. I really love it.
We need her alive.
We need her alive.
That's it. That's magic.
You feel the fervor of the sun sword channel through you as you hack and slash, cutting through the legs of this creature. Bodies torn apart, singed by the holy light of the sun sword, begin to fall out, and you bring it to a knee as you continue to slash. The sun sword just goes, burn, burn all the evil away.
I would like to think that in this moment where he's sort of surrounded by all sorts of evil and dead, he kind of says that as the sun sword kind of like channels the sentience into him. And you can hear like this sort of dual voice kind of in like just another voice in Asher's speech as he just shouts, burn, burn all the evil away, as he just kind of hacks and slashes at this.
Let's go. Okay. With that, it's gonna use all of its legendary actions, the Undead Titan, as it has not used them, any of them this turn. It plants its sword down on the ground next to you, not attacking you, but calling forth something. Everybody within 15 feet, Asher, Spressa,
Come on, man.
and Steve. It can't not choose Spressa because this is an AoE attack on itself, unfortunately.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
So can you... It can't target it either. Can you show me what the Sanctuary does again? Just so I can read
This,
it.
It's right there.
It's
It's
in
right
chat
there.
right now.
It doesn't protect
AoE
against AoE
attacks.
spells.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's it actually.
Also, I just realized it doesn't protect against. Sorry.
Against. Good job, roll 20.
I literally copy pasted that. Good job, roll 20.
Good job, roll
Good job.
20.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, wait.
I need all 4 of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Who's the fourth?
Oh, all 3 of you, sorry, to make Constitution saving
fine.
throws. Is there another person? Who knows?
Oh no.
Con
Why
save,
like
Asher,
you?
you're fine.
Con save?
Con save. Oh, well, not exactly fine, but con save as well, yeah. Steve,
Yeah, one
you
more.
too.
We do Steve's right now.
Let's go.
Nope.
Steve is actually the only one that takes this damage. As the
Yep.
Spressa and Asher are able to guard themselves against it, you feel these malignant spirits rise up around you and sort of like try to pull your soul out of your body. You see these dark shadows appear outwards and sort of like choke you all and try to break whatever connection you have to the mortal realm. Spressa and Asher are easily able to fend this off, given their connection to the gods and their religious or holy energy.
Kill just reminded me I had advantage,
you
right?
have
Thank you.
advantage
Yeah,
for
Thank
anything.
you. Thank you. Yeah. So
For-
yeah,
on the
I'll
next roll that you
use
had.
it.
Yeah.
No.
On
Because
anything.
of, no,
Anything
anything.
too.
For 1 minute.
Is that
Because of
Yeah.
the thing that he gave me.
It's
From
very
the-
Bob.
Silver?
Oh, Silvery Barbs.
Yeah.
Oh, it was next.
It said next though.
Oh, next?
The next
Yeah,
attack
it's-
roll
it's
ability
next
check
to you.
saving throw, because otherwise that's a
Okay,
first level
yeah,
spell
yeah.
slot that gives you advantage on for an
Yeah,
entire
that's why I
minute.
really forgot about it. Sorry, my bad.
Alright,
Yeah,
alright.
yeah.
It's okay. But
Yeah.
that's a 10. Steve, you take. Yowza. Steve takes 30 points of necrotic damage,
Come on, man.
and you cannot regain hit points until the end of your next turn. Until after the end of your next turn.
Okay.
What happened? Why did it reset?
The third order just
Oh,
just did something weird.
who was last to move? Asher, right?
Yeah, Asher.
Okay, that was weird. Okay, but up next it should be Spressa. As Spressa sees Steve. Steve is locked in a trance of some sort, just staring at Spressa, seeing her in a different
Sorry.
seeing her in a different view than anybody else. And Spressa notices this.
Espresso's gonna do two things.
Mm-hmm.
First, she's gonna move over here, 30 feet for her movement.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action, healing word. The 5 of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, including Selwyn, so 6 of them, including Twilight.
Including Twilight, including Selwyn. Everybody heals the maximum amount. How much HP
Yep.
is that?
And she's doing it at level 4. So that is, wait, I'm double checking.
Wait. Healing word? Mass healing
Mass,
word.
Mass healing word,
sorry,
mass
mass
healing
healing
word.
word. Yeah, mass healing word. Yeah, this is mass healing word. Mass healing word at level 4. That is 12 plus 4. So everyone takes 16. Steve does not get the 16, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
However, tell me if this works, Red.
Yep.
Spellbreaker.
You can. When you restore hit points, technically
just
you
making
weren't
sure.
able to. Otherwise,
Yeah, okay,
this
this
would
one,
work.
yeah.
Ah, that would be
Okay,
so
this one
good.
is-
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Also, it's not a spell in the first place. So,
oh no, I was talking about Valindra's thing.
well, interesting. Oh, that's also not the spell.
Okay.
Yeah, that's also not the spell.
Okay,
Magic.
and for
Effect.
her action, she is
Woo!
going to
That wasn't even an action.
yeah. She is going to destroy undead to the 3 in front of Prisma.
Let's go. Okay.
It should hit all 3.
It should hit all 3, but
Yeah, here if you wanna see it, it's a turn undead one. So yeah.
yeah. So it's a wisdom saving throw on all of those 3 people. There is, however,
Time to say goodbye.
there's some sort of effect as Spressa tries to break apart the necrotic energies that are holding these things together.
Never
The
mind.
undead titan raises a hand as well. There's just a passive effect, but essentially these creatures are hardier than normal undead and have advantage on any turn effects. So wisdom saving throw for them. Still a high roll to make at DC 16 for regular fucking skeletons. First one fails. Oh, with advantage, still fails. Second one.
Which one? The one with the sword or with the bow?
They all have swords and bows. They can interchange.
Oh, damn it.
Their left, your left Prisma fails. Your north Prisma with advantage fails with advantage. The one on the right fucking fails. It doesn't matter. This effect is garbage.
Yeah, they got Thanos. Let's go.
These fuckers got dusted, man. As despite you hear, okay, the undead titan reach out to give them this necrotic strength as they still are ground to dust, and he just goes,
Not okay.
Fine.
This is fine.
that's Ressa's turn.
That
Very
is
nice.
all of Rose's turn.
Twilight heals 16 HP too, right?
Yeah.
Did OK save against turn undead?
He wisdom saving throw. He doesn't need to. He's not gonna be destroyed by it, but also 1 second. That's a fair point.
But can he
Yeah.
be turned
Yeah,
by
yeah,
it?
turn. Yeah, you can still get turn.
He's immune to frightened, unfortunately.
Ah, son of a
Okay.
bitch! Come on, man!
He's so powerful for this shit. That's the point.
I mean,
Come on, man!
Have you seen an undead like this before?
Okay, fine, you got me there.
But
This Elden Ring.
intense scene got faces, man.
Son of a...
multiple faces.
This is
be afraid
Elden
of
Ring,
himself.
bitch!
This Elden Ring.
Elden Ring!
You've heard of Dark Souls D&D? This Elden Ring D&D? No, it's not. I had this idea way before I bought Elden Ring. But that's Bressa's turn. healing 16 HP, right? For
Late.
with Twilight. Okay, good. It is now Twilight's turn.
Twilight. Stress Twilight.
Oh, God, you're over there. Well, we'll now actually take out a fucking scroll and burn it in the air, doing the same thing you
Finally.
did, and just dimension
No.
door right next to you.
Wait! It's kind of cramped in here.
It's kind of cramped.
And Twilight,
Somebody fart.
Twilight will just go.
It's more Chelvin, the Chelvin.
Twilight will just go. Madam, I trust you, but why? And bonus action will... Can't really do anything as a bonus action. Yeah, unfortunately, that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just concern. That's Twilight's turn.
Twilight, you're getting shown up by everyone, even
Twilight,
Kelly.
You're getting fired, man.
Fighting a lich was not in their resume, okay? Up next, it is
I
Selwyn.
better be getting compensated well for this.
Oh, fuck.
This is not in
Jesus.
my responsibilities.
Jeez.
Where's the shot?
God.
See what I mean?
Pwede yan lagay sa KPI. Okay lang yan.
Leverage for a better salary.
Selwyn, top of the round. It is your turn. You see your three of your companions in that cramped space with the Dreadstaff there, with Valindra.
Lightning bolt them all.
I want to join you.
Don't put a stun si Asher and si...
Oh, that's an idea.
I'm going to do something stupid. What?
Yes.
What? Is it raining?
It is now raining.
Fun.
Yes.
Stormy?
It's not stormy yet, but definitely enough so that you can gain the benefit from Call Lightning. Rain has begun to pour down on the ground, giving everything even more slipperier surface.
Slipperier.
More
More slipperier. Thank
More
you. Thank you.
slipperier.
More slipperier. English. I'm good. Selwyn.
Selwyn,
And Kerjin,
Selwyn
next.
has been. Selwyn mutters a small prayer to AJ, like, bestow your blessing upon me. And she will cast Call Lightning at level 6, plus another one because it's raining, so it's. And then I'll use Destructive Rat, so it's just straight up 70 damage.
Oh my fucking
Jesus
god!
Christ.
Drop it!
Drop it!
Oh
If
shit.
he saves, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, here.
Let's go. Come on, you've been saving pretty well this entire night. Okay.
He's due for a fail.
Natural one.
Let's
wow.
go, baby!
Oh, baby!
Will he use it? Yeah, that's a lot of damage. He's gonna take one more of his legendary resistances to take half the damage.
That's okay.
Taking 35 damage instead. Holy shit!
I'll do it again next turn.
100. How do I get math this? Yeah. 35? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yep, that's correct. Looking more and more hurt as time goes on. Is that your turn, Selwyn? You're concentrating on the
So
spell?
I will move. Yeah, I'll add a concentration in a bit. I'll be moving. Oh, over here. Yeah. No, wait. Here. And then I'll add my concentration.
Okay. Top of the round, another layer action will pull up bodies from the ground and absorb it into itself. Will heal. Where are my dice? Oh god, they're everywhere. There we go. Nope, that's the wrong dice. That's wrong dice that I got. There we go. And 1 second. There we go. Heals 34 HP.
No, wait, could I have moved here? Sorry, can I have moved to a different spot?
Yes, you
Or is
can.
that my...
Yes, you can.
Okay, let me move over here.
Yeah.
There.
Heals 34 HP, so basically you deal 1 damage, but that's still less HP than it had before. That's great. And that is its lair action. Kerjin. It's your turn. What do you do?
Dumb fun, let's go! The dread staff is just there, right?
The Dreadstaff is just there.
Agent grabs it.
And what do you do?
Sorry, love. My staff's better than yours.
And
And... Question.
mm,
Can I still upcast a spell even if it does not have anything in the description about using higher level
oh yeah,
spell slot?
you can upcast it, but it won't have
Yeah.
an additional benefit. What are you gonna do?
Then I use a level 5 spell slot to use this.
Level 5 spell slot, the Misty Step away with the staff.
Oh, right, yes, with the staff. I use my action to grab it and bonus action to get the hell out.
She is still holding on to it, so you need to make me an opposed grapple check first. So
Okay.
athletics versus athletics. If you can rend it from her hands. She doesn't have good athletics. She's proven. God damn!
My god,
Yes!
fantastic!
Proud of you! I'm so proud of you, Kerjin! Let's go!
You manage to pull it away from her grasp.
It's like, bye, bitch.
And
Sorry to
You
leave
missed
you
these-
hanging, but then I missed the step away.
where do you Misty Step? It has to be a point that you can see, so that's still like the
Yeah,
area in front.
over here.
Mhm.
Just out here.
You pull it out of her grasp. The spire of light from above is cut. And you can see in her eyes pure, unadulterated rage.
Before I miss this step,
Mhm.
hey, good bro, you can take care of her, can't you?
Nods.
Right, and disappears in a spread of silver dust.
Okay.
Shit!
Okay, if that's your turn.
Not yet. I still have my action and my movement.
Your action was to grapple.
Oh, that's true.
Just
That is
movement,
true.
just movement.
Just
This
movement.
movement. So, these cliffs. Can I jump down from there without hazard or?
I'll say acrobatics check if you want to jump down. It is like a 10,
Oh.
15 foot drop depending on where you
Oh,
are.
okay. Okay. I'll just move the safe way here.
Yeah, you say safe way. There you go. And
Safe
you
way, I
bring
just
the
moved
chest half
safely.
next to you. As you hold it, you feel that same feeling before as you had identified it. Somehow, it feels like it has woken up just a bit. I can hear in your head. You're not who I expected you to be.
I can say the same for your master. She's not the same blonde librarian of my dreams, so
Ah.
That's your turn. Steve.
that's my turn.
I
It's
can
not your
ask
turn.
first.
Mhm.
For this, for the effect, it's at the end of my turn, no?
For this, which effect?
The effect
You have
of...
multiple effects.
Yeah, I know. Wait, okay. So... Okay, for the one of Valindra, it's frightened.
It's frightened continuously until
Yeah.
you save against it at the end of your turn.
End of turn, okay. And then what's the other one again with fine?
Sorry, that makes... You can't. You aren't able to heal until the end of your next turn.
Alright, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, and that one just until the end of my end of this turn technically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Is there anything in the vicinity that is tall-ish that I can hide behind? That is not, I'm not gonna try to hide behind this fucking titan.
there is like the cliff sides are pretty tall, so you could find the corner to nestle yourself in, out of sight of Valindra and the Titan.
Okay. What Valindra did, does it look like she commanded the Titan to do the thing, or was it the Titan that just on its own volition in his
The
head?
Titan seems to be of its own volition.
Okay.
It makes its own choices. However dangerous they may be.
No. At least the thing that happened in Steve's mind. Was it anything that Valindra did, or seemed like the Titan?
No, that was
That's what
Valindra. The fear, the frightened.
Yeah. No. I mean, like, just what happened, the scenario in his head. I'm not talking
Oh,
about the
okay.
effect.
It all happened in his head. In all.
No. I'm asking, did it look like Valindra commanded this guy to do it, or was the
Volition.
guy just like...
Volition.
All right. Okay.
There we
That's
go.
the case.
That's
there.
there.
That's what's gonna defend my target, kasi.
My body's my
That's why I
choice.
did it.
Yes, Jelly. Correct.
Alright.
Correct ka dyan.
Steve starts breathing like really quickly, and you see the grip in his office on his bow go like white,
Mm-hmm.
and he screams out loud. He screams out loud. Why did you fucking do that? And,
You are
will-
technically frightened, so you have disadvantage on these attacks.
I am aware. That's why
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over here, and I'm going to, bonus action hide,
Yeah, correct.
so I can at least get
One attack with with straight roll.
Yep.
Go ahead. Roll to hit.
Straight roll. You need stealth power or no stealth roll.
Roll me a stealth check, yes, please.
21.
Feeling pretty stealthy.
This will have sneak attack, right? Because Asher's there anyway.
Yes, correct. If it hits. So
yeah,
straight
if it
roll.
hits, straight roll. 22.
22 hits.
This is Colossus Slayer.
And sneak attack.
Yep. That is a total of 24 damage.
24 points of damage. Mhm,
Okay,
mhm.
and then after that, no more sneak attack, but Colossus Slayer is still there. Disadvantage, yeah.
Disadvantage on this next attack.
13.
13 does not hit. As you are filled with a fervor of loss, you all see Steve react as though he had been heartbroken. Like something happened that you did not see. And even expresses like, Steve? What's happening? But Steve does not hear that.
And then last one, disadvantage still.
Go ahead.
16.
16 just hits.
Oh, nice.
Big
I
target,
still
big
have
target.
Colossus- Yeah, I still have Colossus Slayer for this one.
Yes.
That's another
Did
16
you?
damage.
Yeah. 16 damage, 16
Oh wait,
damage.
yeah, let me just check Colossus. Like, 'cause I don't know if it's one a turn. I mean, even.
I think Colossus is once per turn. Yeah. Yeah. Colossus is once per turn. Hunter's Mark is the one that happens per
So if
turn.
it's if that's the case, it's just 9 damage.
7 plus 3, right?
No, Colossus
Oh,
is the 7.
the 7. Gotcha. 9 points of damage as this continues. Steve lets loose
and
a
then-
angry
Yeah,
cry towards everybody. Okay. If that's your turn,
And then
Steve.
what's the save again? Wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw, frightened, so you do have advantage. Also, you can heal again at the end of your turn.
Yep.
So others can heal you.
17.
17 versus Valindra's effect. No, you're still frightened.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Sure.
that's not enough.
Okay.
At the end of your turn, Valindra will use her last legendary action for this turn to target. Would you be within line of sight? No, you left her line of sight, so she can't do
Yeah.
that. She will cast a cantrip as her last legendary action, and just with rage incomparable focuses her ire onto you, Ellie, and will attempt to chill touch you from this close with disadvantage because it's a ranged attack. But that that doesn't matter. It's a natural one. First roll was a natural one. As she just summons forth the spectral hand and tries to slam you down slam you to the wall with it as as Lloyd Foja, as Twilight slashes it in the air and goes, "You're not touching her." And that is her legendary actions for this turn. Prisma, it is you. You're flying 20 feet in the air.
Prisma goes specifically to Twilight. This is the life she chose, man. And flies over.
Why are you? Why are
You
you?
probably can't even hear that.
This is the life she chose, man.
No, this
It's
is
a
just
funny thing.
this is just because like she knows he's frustrated right now. It's like
Okay, sure.
we're not bringing her here. She's doing this, man.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about yourself. I thought your life. This was the life you chose. I was like, alright.
But yeah, she flies over here and casts heal.
On.
Damn,
Ooh!
Straight up heal?
On whom?
Straight up heal?
damn.
Max
Steph?
heal, let's
Steve?
go.
What are
Well,
you-
heal
what are
heal
you-
just heals
what?
70 HP, right?
Yeah, just use
Wait,
that.
can you
Yeah.
can you drop
Oh.
heal? Can you drop heal? I want to see it.
Click it.
Go ahead.
Straight up heal?
Show
Yep.
spell description.
There you go.
Spell? Holy shit. Steve, you are still racked with anger and emotion, but you feel many of the wounds on your body stitch themselves back up. And that fucking helps a lot. Blindness, deafness, any diseases, none of those are the magical effects, unfortunately. But Prisma, you see Steve just go from death's door to full health.
Let's go.
Is that your turn?
Thank you. This is from Mart, not Steve. Steve will not reply.
Okay, Steve does not know this is happening. He
Exactly.
is somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it. We Gucci.
Okay. That's your turn. It is now the Titans who sees that the staff has been taken. And there's some sort of like, oh, Kai!
Oh, fuck.
No.
Bitch!
Holy shit!
Jesus!
We'll just make their way there right there. Sorry, Kai like slapped my hand as I was moving the token. It's like, whoa, are you okay? Holy shit! Why'd you do that? I got scared.
Kind of was like, don't do
Don't kill him!
Oh, that's gonna happen to me.
But
Do I get attack of opportunity?
yes, you do.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah.
Attack of opportunity from you.
Sword. 13.
Does not hit, unfortunately. It's gonna let loose all of its attacks on Kerjin, who has the fucking thing. Yeah, 2 attacks on you, Kerjin. Big boy dice. Come on, big boy dice.
Isn't he still Tasha?
No, that's only for the end of the turn.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't last long because it's a very powerful spell.
That's right. Okay,
That's
okay,
a
gotcha.
19 to hit.
Do I take it?
That's a question for you, man.
I urge you not.
You're not.
Could you?
Because if you lose concentration, I'm dead. You know what I'm saying?
What's
Zero
your,
20.
what's your AC now? With shield.
20?
20. Okay. First attack just barely manages to be dodged with the giant stone sword cracking your arcane shield as it slides to the side, but it has another attack. This one is a 25 to hit. And you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage. Roll me a constitution saving throw.
20, so
DC 10.
10, right?
DC 10. Constitution save.
easy.
17. You manage to maintain your haste.
Minus 20, right? 20 damage.
20 damage. 20 damage.
There goes my temporary.
Let's go. That's actually temporary, as you are unharmed. Pretty
Yep.
much.
There goes the shiny.
Valindra.
I'm scared.
Valindra looks towards you. Full of rage. Her face contorts. Looking at you, wielding the black staff, and goes, "You take him away once, and now you take him away again? I'm going to end you." You feel your heart stop, Ellie.
Oh.
Do you do anything? As the spell is being cast, rendering your pulse still.
I will wait. Like, is it like am I allowed to prepare an
You are-
action? Am I
it's
allowed
a
to?
spell. Are you gonna counter spell? Is my question.
Oh, I will.
Okay. Roll me a spell ability check.
I'll use my level 5.
Still doesn't
Would
change
that
it.
up it?
Nope.
Okay. Okay.
As this is a particular
dear.
spell that's being cast right now.
So what's the save again? I
Roll a
forgot.
spell intelligence check. Spell casting ability check. Intelligence check.
You have
Roll high.
inspiration!
You have inspiration.
Yeah. And beloved.
Beloved inspiration too. Use
Okay.
both of them if you need to.
All of the inspiration.
15 is not enough.
What's your inspiration?
D8,
What's your
right, Kenshin? Roll a D8.
At least an 8. It's an 8.
16.
Uh,
Beloved inspiration,
uh,
roll again. Add the 1. Intelligence check again. And add the 1.
okay. Okay. This replaces entirely
Replaces. Replaces entirely.
Yeah.
or? Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh lord.
Oh,
Oh, Lord. Okay.
God damn.
Ellie, what are your final thoughts
Oh shit!
as your soul leaves this world? As the spell being cast is power word kill.
My final thoughts.
Your final thoughts.
I probably would look at Asher with a smile.
Can I see? I can't
You-
see.
I'll say that
high,
you're
right?
able.
They're uphill.
I'll say you're tall, and people were able
Okay.
to. You can see this happen.
You're the height of LeBron.
Yeah. Okay. LeBron James
You
could see that.
see this happen, Asher, as much as Twilight tries to stop it, a word is said. Valindra's mouth moves, and Ellie looks towards you with a bittersweet smile as her eyes gloss over and she collapses onto the ground. Ellie, you are dead.
I'm dead.
That is Valindra's turn. Up next, Asher.
Goodbye.
You could. I don't know who's here, but you could see his face. It's kind of just. He turns white, almost, as his eyes just widen. Everything kind of happens in slow mo because of the haste. As he looks that way towards his beloved, and then he looks to the side, kind of at his friends who are getting assailed by this large creature. It's almost like, for a split second, he makes a choice. And then he just uses all of his movement to get up there.
You dash.
No,
Oh,
I'm
you're
hasted.
You're hasted. You're fine, actually.
Yeah. As he's running up there, there is not a word that is said as he just sort of unleashes 3 attacks.
Go ahead.
With his sword. 13.
13 does not hit.
Probably doesn't hit. Natural.
Oh god!
20 hits!
I
my
will.
God.
Okay, wait. So Sun Sword. So that 18 points of damage plus level 3 smite.
5d8.
5d8. So that's 8. That's 40 plus 16, 56 points of damage. And then the extra.
No, yeah, don't forget the Fivaya. Yeah, the 40 damage. The 40 pala from that one.
40
40.
damage from 5d8
40
crit.
plus is so 56.
Yeah,
plus,
so 56. Yeah.
Add another add another
for
d8
the-
because
For the
undead.
Sun Sword.
Sun Sword. 7, that's another 15. So that's 18 plus 15, 33
Um,
plus...
the Sun Sword plus 8 again because it's double.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Princess Run, yeah.
Okay. So another d8 for that.
73.
No,
It's
a crit.
It's just 8. It's just 8 plus
It's
eight.
crit. It's a crit.
Okay.
So
okay, gotcha.
7 plus 8, 15 from the Sun Sword. 10 plus 8, 18. So 15 plus 18, you got
89.
89 points of damage. Channeling all your martial fury, seeing your beloved fall to the ground with just not a word.
Third attack.
How do you want to do this?
How?
Whoa! Holy fuck!
I will unleash all 3 attacks anyway.
Yes, go ahead. Roll damage again.
This thing. That's 7 plus the d8, so that's 14 points of damage. As he just kind of, again, there is no word. As he looks over there, Twilight just sees him kind of appear by the doorway. You see, you said it was raining earlier. There was a crack of lightning, and as the light kind of dissipates, he's just behind her. And it's at that point he also goes, "You took her away from me," and he just kind of cleaves her head off of her shoulders. And as he does that, the head kind of it's so fast, and he just kind of winds up again as he kind of just thrusts the blade through her head, kind of catching it as her body kind of falls to the ground. For the last time. And I just kind of hold it. I kind of hold it in the air as the head is kind of almost facing Twilight. And after that, he just kind of, shaky as he is, kind of drops his sword, drops the head alongside it, and just kind of falls to his knees as he begins to crawl over there. I think I used like 55 feet of movement.
You have 5 more of movement.
I have 5 more
Exactly.
feet of movement, so he just kind of like crawls on over there as he kind of cradles Ellie in his arms. He kind of this is just he kind of holds her in his hands, kind of cups her face a little bit. I will use a bonus action to try and use healing light, and like just this just desperate attempt to kind of like, and Twilight could probably hear just go no please no, as he this doesn't do anything, but it's the d6. And seeing that she's cold in his hands, there's tears just kind of streaming down his face as he doesn't even try to hold it in. He looks up at Twilight, and he goes, "Job's not done. Job."
Twilight
Take
backs.
care of her for me.
Twilight initially backs up against the wall, and you hear sputtering from beneath the mask. Just, I couldn't stop her. As Twilight just takes Ellie's head in their lap, sits down in the corner, and just gently gets the hair out of her face.
He puts like this heavy, firm grasp, kind of puts his hand on your shoulder, and then Asher's like with tears streaming down his face. Just a fucking grip. You will take care of her for me. Do you understand? As he reaches one hand down back to the sun sword and it kind of just flares up again. He stands back up and looks outside. That's it. That's his turn. Don't do anything else.
The Titan still stands, despite Alindra's loss. Espressa, it is now her turn, who I would say at this point notices what's going on, but also senses that Steve is in disarray, right next to the Titan itself. What does Espressa do?
One moment.
Also, I just one-shot this bitch. Holy shit. I can't even, like, celebrate.
Can't even celebrate, bro.
Oh my god, this is emotional damage.
Are you good, Sen?
Oh no, I'm actually smiling.
Sen is fine.
Sen is eating the
Everybody
shit
else
up.
not.
Everyone else took the emotional damage. No save.
I know this feeling.
Yep.
The person who died, they're fine.
The moment I went in there, I'm like, oh, if I die, man, I have accepted my fate. I'm like, I you know,
Okay. Espressa, take your turn.
Jeez. I can't even figure out what she's gonna do.
She initially, like, I would say that she clasps her hands around her face, just takes an inhale, then shakes out of it and does whatever you need her to do.
She's going to try to just whittle down this thing and firebolt after she moves over there.
Firebolt, roll to hit.
27.
27 fucking hits. It's gonna be another
18.
banger damage. This thing is looking hurt. Beginning to topple over. Many of whatever was supporting it, the large bones collected from various bodies, now shattered against its side. It begins to kneel down once again, almost falling over onto your companions. But it pulls itself up and continues the fight with its master dead.
That's it. That's her turn.
Twilight just stays there. Begins unclasping the mask. It's up to Asher if he wants to look back now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go to roll better, everybody, besides Asher.
What? We didn't roll anything. I'm kidding.
Wait. Oh, it's position better now.
Position. Yeah, position better.
Position
Position better.
Everybody go to roll better. This is for me and Nix. Jelly, why are you here? Sorry. Love you, Jelly. Everybody mute the stream, okay? My players mute the stream. Viewers continue to watch. You see underneath the mask a mid-20s dark-haired, one second here, wood elf. A deer
Wood elf.
antler tattoo on her left cheek, under her eye. with tears just streaming down her face, clutching Ellie to her chest. And the cry just is localized here. But you can hear just this pained My lady, no! I've lost you once. Not again.
I guess my only question is from our conversations, because I remember we talked about this before. Does she match the description of the retainer? Vera, was it?
Yes. You see, this is Ellie's old retainer. From her stories about growing up in her Silverhand household and being taken care of by Vera.
He looks back as she starts crying. Probably hearing her voice kind of unmuffled for the first time by the mask. He just... She's told me about you, Vera.
Not looking up at you at all. Just letting her hair fall down her face.
We're gonna get her back, I promise.
She
Just
looks...
stay steady. And you can see, Vera can probably see him kind of also on the verge of breakdown. That whole, like, he's right at the edge. And you can tell he's kind of barely keeping himself together as well. He just goes, we really just gotta finish this job. She knew.
Vera
She always knew.
raises her head for just enough that you can see half of her face. The deer tattoo underneath her eye, shining in this still reddish morning light. She just, with tears still going down her cheek, goes, "End it. And let's bring her back. For her."
Nods at her. And there is almost like a yellowish green glow around him. And he just goes, keep hope alive. And that's kind of, I mean, next turn, but like he just kind of turns back towards the group and then starts to walk outside.
That's it. Calling the others.
Gotcha. You know, we've been debating this for so long.
I fucking know you have. Okay. No, not a word, Nix. Until after.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Can I
Safe
just
for
say
me.
it's super funny because you guys were having whatever you're discussing and you're just memeing another side.
Oh, I know you guys were. That's what this is for.
The funny
Good.
part for me is I can see everything but Twilight.
That's even funnier.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, with the Dreadstaff gone from this room, it's probably even a little bit dark in here.
It is very dark.
That's
Besides
true.
besides
But
whatever
I have
light.
dark vision, so it's fine.
That's true. But that is Twilight's turn. It is now Selwyn with this large creature still remaining.
Yeah, do it again. I'll use my last channel divinity.
Yeah, get him, Selwyn. Fuck.
Get him fucked!
70 points of damage.
Again?
Oh my lord.
Oh lord!
Yes.
Yeah.
If he doesn't save.
If he doesn't
That's-
save.
That's another 2.
Yes.
He doesn't
Yeah.
say.
Doesn't
He
say.
doesn't say
Does
yeah.
he does he have any more legendary resistances?
describe the final moments of this fell titan
Let's go.
Let's go.
Fucking go.
Fucking go.
as the final blow goes to Selwyn. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
I thought that
died.
was what happened.
No, we're just saying hi
Hi,
to Amanda
Amanda.
because she's in the chat.
Hi,
Hi,
Amanda.
Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. I died.
Yes, Ellie is dead.
Oh, she's aware. She's aware.
Oh,
I'm telling
of
her.
course you are.
I'm telling her.
But yes, Selwyn, describe the final moments of this creature as you summon forth the wrath of Ergifania upon this pox on the land.
Yeah. Instead of like you guys have seen Selwyn do call lightning multiple times, but instead of like the extremely destructive wave of lightning that happens every time, it's almost as if it's a soft calling of light that is going through all of the parts of the body, all of the bodies in this creature, and then there's almost like little glowing butterflies of surrounding this creature as if it's almost calling this creature peacefully into the sky. Like it's instead of a destructive wrath, it's an enveloping light that brings a soothing calm to this creature's anguish.
You strike a decisive blow, calling forth not what others visualize when they hear or hear or think about thunder or lightning. But through the clouds above in this morning light, as the red in the sky fades away. That's the sound. And
Honk.
whoever truck that was, thank you for the Foley. And it's as though the sky opens up. And despite there not being a cloud directly above this creature, lightning still appears from beyond, traveling from somewhere. It pierces straight through the creature's skull. Though there is still this low rumble that emanates throughout the area, as you can all sense the divine power that has struck this creature down like a spear, a lance from the heavens itself. It impales the creature on this spire of light, shattering the red spire, or whatever remains of the one that Valindra had summoned, before the creature's form slackens. The bolt of lightning still remaining there, holding itself together, arcing energy across everybody, but not harming the party, begins to dissipate from the very top of it, turning into translucent glowing moths that fly upwards into the sky. Wherever the moths land in the cloud top, more pieces of sunlight begin to appear, casting the gloom away. The Titan crumbles into dirt and ash from whence it came. And you hear in your head, Selwyn, "You've done well, my child. You have helped these people greatly. Not just them, but all the people on this coast. By delivering my message, by riding my winds. Celebrate with them, mourn with them. But soon, I shall take you elsewhere on my wings. For there are other places in need of your spark. Sunlight glimmering downwards on everybody, though there is still a silhouette of a giant, beautiful white bird in the sky that only you can see, Selwyn, calling forth to you before it dissipates. Silence befalls the entirety of the graveyard. Until eventually, only the sounds of soft sobbing can be heard as Asher leaves the mausoleum with the cloaked figure. Yeah?
Yeah, as everything happens, the Asher kind of just sees the flash of light, and then this thing is dead. Kind of turns to Twilight, and he goes, "It's over." As he kind of kneels down next to Ellie and starts to pick her up.
Twilight in that moment quickly secures on the mask, gathering themselves after this moment, and helps you bring out Ellie. As you all see, now exiting the mausoleum together, Twilight, Asher, and the deceased Ellie. They slowly come
Prisma
out.
is gonna meet with them
Mm-hmm.
at the door of the mausoleum.
Mm-hmm. Let me just move this. Let me just zoom in.
Asher looks at Prisma in the eye, and goes, "Can you help her, please?"
Nobody dies in Arwatch. And with certainty, she takes out the diamonds in her pack and like holds it out in front of Ellie and starts casting Revivify.
Don't you dare, Red.
Don't you dare!
Red
Holy
can't even
Red.
see this! Red can't even see this!
What?
Also, wait, I have another thing, but go ahead.
How close are you? No, I'm joking.
No, because
Hey,
like over
Red!
here.
Here we
Yeah,
go,
can I
the
bring
villain
this out
arc.
here?
He
The
can't
villain arc.
see it. He's not tall enough.
Not tall enough for this ride.
Yeah,
Combat is-
okay, just over here
Let me just close the
for
combat
a
button.
bit.
With a certainty, you bring out the diamond. And it's as though from within, Prisma can feel that spark of life that she's played with, almost mastered throughout her journey. The practice of mortality that had been bestowed upon her from her learnings from Baal, however grave they may be, to the compassion and love shown to you by Shantia. You place the diamond on Ellie's chest as Asher holds her up. And from the sea of souls that reside in this space, in the Never Death Graveyard, one shines brighter than the rest. You sense it standing behind Asher and Twilight. Ellie, who had risked it all, hoping to come back.
Prisma looks at the shining soul, and then she says, "Come on. She's crying, look.
Did you say she or
It's time
he?
to come home." Sorry, he's crying,
Okay,
look.
okay.
It's time to come home.
The diamond shatters, and your hand is filled with this divine energy. Emanating from the diamond dust that now dissipates and transforms into this ethereal wreath of black and white. It coalesces around your hand as you place it onto Ellie's heart. Above it. And slowly, you feel Ellie come back to life. Ellie, your eyes flutter open. And you see Asher holding you in his arms.
As soon as I see her eyelids move, my knees buckle. As he kind of just falls to the ground, his shield drops, everything drops, as is just like he just holds tightly as he just drops to his knees.
Does Ellie has Ellie opened her eyes or
You slowly begin to
like
see your surroundings.
so as Ellie slowly opens her eyes, take a look at what happened. She already thought like he was a goner, and then sees and sees Asher. She raises her hand and then like touches his face, and then just gives a light chuckle and like
Sobs into your palm.
she keeps chuckling and then says, "You look dumb."
What are you
Stop
talking
crying,
about?
dumb. Stop crying, dummy. You look dumb right now.
He can't help but chuckle. And what are you talking about? I think I look really cool. You
You
should have
look like a
seen
baby.
well, you should see the other guy.
At that moment,
The other guy?
Twilight, as if on cue,
Yeah.
takes off the mask slowly once again. And everyone now begins to see what was underneath Twilight's mask. A haggard but beautiful looking wood elf with a deer antler tattoo on her left cheek under her eye. Ellie, you immediately recognize the face of your retainer, your protector and friend, Vera Theobald.
I let go of Ellie and kind of just set her on the ground.
She takes off the hood, lets the great cloak fall on the floor, as she just is awestruck, unsure what to do. In front of you.
Well, show emotion. For once.
But you're dead.
I'm.
So are you. Sorry.
I'm. That's fair. I'm.
Wait, but did you answer that? Because she had
No.
That was out of character.
That was Nyx. That was not.
Okay.
But Vera sort of like trained from a very young age to control themselves. Still shaking, assumes her pose that she has done many a day before. Hand in other hand above her diaphragm, shaking all the while. She curtsies to you and goes, That has been incorrect for a while.
How? Uh, how are you alive?
I'm not sure myself, but unable to control herself now at this point. She just lunges
Her-
at you.
Ellie doesn't know what to feel. She just accepts the hug, but her emotions like super like mixed right now. She just died, and then she finds out that she's the retainer is alive, and then her emotions, she doesn't know what to do.
Asher puts his hand on her shoulder and kind of just nods towards Twilight.
But Ellie, as blood as she is, says, I don't even know how to feel about this. He died for you.
I know Master Crave did.
Since alive.
I don't know. I don't recall. I just know that I have to. I'm here to serve you and the Silver Hands. And you can see now closer. There's something strange. Like she isn't fully whole. You look at her and you see that it's Vera. But peering closer, it's almost as though there's moments where part of her skin begins to like glimmer like the stars before it reforms back. All I know is I woke up in our old manor by Waterdeep.
Mean Waterdeep.
You don't know yet.
Know what?
This can be a discussion for another day, madam. For now, please rest. You were quite literally dead for a few moments.
Prisma, is Asher kneeling on the floor with Ellie?
You will actually stand up as they're sort of having this conversation and give you
Okay.
the biggest, tightest hug.
Have this conversation for later. You have so much to process, I imagine. But for
There-
now, we clean up.
Yeah, where's
You
Kajun?
could check before you call Kirjin. Does he have the staff?
Yeah.
Wait.
Where are they?
Yeah.
I'm
If you
downstairs with
guys could,
Steve.
if you guys could find the bag of holding somewhere over here. I'm not sure where it is.
Eventually,
Asher
And then
doesn't.
Prisma's gonna look at Spresha and tell her, it's like, Steve needs you.
Steve is.
Cajun's already with Steve. And
Asher's gonna
Cajun,
look for them.
Steve is still afraid, right? Scared?
Yes, clearly distraught, as though he had seen something that nobody else had. As the rest of the party begins to sort of like gather themselves once again, handle the people that just died, and more. Steve is just in this corner, just hiding, looking around and panicking almost.
While everything was happening upstairs, there, Cajun goes towards Steve. At first, grabs his shoulders. Steve, look me in the eyes. And listen to me.
Do I see this?
Roll me another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Technically, this is probably the last one before Beacon fails, I imagine. Well, I mean,
Yes.
I still have frightened.
Yes,
I
sir.
agree,
Actually,
fella. Yes.
fine.
Oh, Kerjin
Yes,
also
okay.
inspires you by saying, "A warrior fights not because he hates what's in front of him, but because he loves those behind him. Snap out of it."
You hear this in your head, Steve. You can sense somebody touching you. It's this strange disconnect as the Titan has been felled. Your friends are alive. But Spressa still lays there on the floor, split in two. You can't help but find yourself. How would Steve react? Seeing this for this long. Hearing Kerjin to your side mutter something that you're not listening to because Spress is there and nobody seems to care.
Steve's gonna go like you can see Kirjin that there's tears welling up in his eyes, and his mouth's hanging open, and he kind of just tries to break away from your grip, and starts heading towards where he saw Spress's body.
When Steve tries to break away, he moves his hands up to Steve's face and forces Steve to look directly at him.
Roll me an athletics or acrobatics versus athletics. Steve, you try to escape the grapple. Acrobatics or
Yeah.
athletics on your end. 33, easily.
Can I celebrate barbecue you?
That would be so fucking funny though.
Roll again if you're gonna cast that.
Zero, Steve.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh my
Also,
God.
I'm gonna try to chaos my shit so I can advantage.
Sure.
19.
Still higher.
Wait. Steve is still not breaking away from his.
Fight that.
You.
I will.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, Elwin. Go ahead.
I will. Seeing that, if Selvin sees that Steve seems to be in under an enchantment, she will. Wait, what's Steve's state again? Frightened.
Frightened, yes.
Yeah.
Dispel evil and good, and then use break enchantment on Steve.
As Steve tries to break away, focused only on
Yeah.
what he sees. Go ahead.
Yeah, when Kirjin starts this thing that even and he's able to hold Steve, she's like, "Let go, me, you son of a bitch!"
Spressa is. Spressa is.
Up,
Yeah.
Steve.
Spressa is at your side already. Just actually not yet. She takes her time to walk towards you, unsure what's going on. Sort of like walking in pace with Selwyn and trying to call out to you, but Steve doesn't seem to hear it. You see that Spressa's also struggling to reach him until Selwyn.
I smack Steve across the face.
That's perfect.
Let's go!
As Spressa was about to reach out with a gentle caress to calm Steve down, it is interrupted by a. No, that's weak. There we go.
Here we go.
There we
Across the face. As Steve, you feel the sharp pain just twinging at your cheek. And suddenly, the illusion fades.
Please assume Spersa did it. Please.
Well, Selwyn would be the one in the slapping pose, and Spersa's still reaching out gently. But seeing that there's recognition now in your eyes, Spressa grabs you and pulls you in close and looks towards Kerjin and Selwyn, going, "Thank you. It's okay now. We are safe. I am here.
Steve just like really quiet for a second, and he wraps his arms around her, and he just like squeezes her so tight, starts crying.
She takes you into her bosom and just wraps you tightly in her warm, soft embrace as all around you, everyone begins to hear. Yes. Cheers from all around.
What was
I,
Radolf?
I thought it was ghosts. I thought it was ghosts. I was like,
I
what
thought it
was
was
more?
staff. Staff. It's weird.
What are
Oh,
you
dude!
doing? What are you doing with the staff, Kirjin? Now that I ask you.
Just carrying it right now, to be honest.
I did look for the bag of holding.
The bag of holding
As
is with Valindra
Okay.
on her
I
person.
pry it from her cold, dead, headless shoulders.
Kick her.
Oh, also, as I see Pressa holding Steve close, Kirjin says, guess you're in a prime position. Can't hold it anymore. And snaps his fingers and ends haste.
You see Asher as he's coming out. He's by the cliff, and as he, Kirjin, I got the.
Oops. Sorry about that.
Damn it!
Just drop it.
I can't move.
Someone help him up.
Open your hands.
I literally can't, baby. This is not working.
Eventually, as a party calms themselves down, the spells that you cast upon yourself fade. Twilight, now revealed as Vera Theobald, sits by the base of the tree, now fully unmasked and uncloaked. Still checking in on Ellie whenever she needs to, which is a lot. She dotes on you as she did many, many years ago, Ellie. And you all begin to hear from the cheering of the crowds nearby, from all around Neverwinter. You hear the footsteps of someone approaching. Coming from the south, you see Noxus Decad and the small squad of Arcane Brotherhood Knights. And coming from the west, you see Captain Mikhail, as well as a few guards following his tail. They all approach the party one by one, checking in on how people are doing, attending to your wounds if need be. And is there anything that the party wants to do before?
I just call over. Just put that staff in the bag, please, and
Yeah.
then casts cure wounds on myself.
As as I come out of it, I hand the bag to Kirjin.
Before Kirjin stashes the staff, he looks at the topper and says, well, it was a long time coming, but how'd you like my performance? I even brought the entire band with me.
Who are you saying this to?
Fun.
Sorry?
The staff.
Hmm.
I know you're in there. That was a performance you'd never forget.
Catch and roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Oh no!
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Is Vegan still up? I don't think so.
No.
No, Beacon's done.
Actually,
Down,
let me.
right? Down.
Charisma saving
Wisdom
throw.
save, right? Charisma save.
Ah, okay.
Fucking
Well,
put it in the bag. Why talk?
May
Are you doing anything
because
else?
he needs to be an asshole at least once. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
You
that's funny.
you use Tides of Chaos, right?
I use Tides of Chaos, but I do have a backup plan.
Okay.
It probably
Luckblade.
kills you, and I'm like,
No, you have Luckblade too.
And I have Lockblade too.
Do it.
But I use my Sword Point
Okay.
instead.
Roll again.
This, I swear to God.
You feel as you taunt this malignant artifact. On that last word, you feel your lip quiver. As you feel something pulling away at your mind. Your vision becomes the skulls for a split second as you look at your own face, and a devilish curl appears on your cheek. But you manage to pull against it, as you had just survived a magic jar spell.
Oh!
Ha!
Wait, let me look that up.
That's fucking good. Put it in the fucking bag, Kajin. Put
Here
it in
you
the bag.
fucking go.
Wow, evil! Oh yeah, and you're right. You're right.
As-
Magical guidance only is for abilities, so I swapped over to Lockblade.
You can say Luckblade, sure. As you do this, noticing what's going on, Noxus, like, mage hands the fucking thing out of your hand and goes, "Are you fucking insane?"
bag.
Put it in the bag.
Bag.
Put
In
it
the
in the bag of thing.
Bag.
There it is. He just
No!
When he feels
This
the magic, he
thing
puts it in the
cannot
bag.
survive.
I
You
know.
break it now.
Bag it for.
You can break it?
Wait, you can do that?
You can break it?
actually do that? If
With-
you can do that,
You
then
can
do
break
that.
it.
Please, right now.
If you can break
Not
it, do it now.
here.
I mean,
Not here, where else?
The longer it remains, the higher chance that things may go awry.
So break it.
Noxious, what happens when you break a magical weapon?
This is a phylactery.
Oh.
break it. Break it.
He looks
None of
around
this
and
makes
goes,
sense to me.
and he goes,
Break the fucking thing.
"Do you still have the sun sword out?"
Yeah.
Nox is like, "You, come fucking here and break this shit."
What? Alright. I didn't know I could do that. I wish I knew. Next time we encounter one of these things. Right, hold it up.
And Mikhail just like raises his hands and goes, Mikhail just raises his fucking hands and goes, "I don't know what I came in here for, but if you guys are buddy, that's good with me." And Noxus goes, "I don't need to meet another person right now. I need this thing dead." And
I've
Guidance.
killed one undead bitch tonight.
roll to hit.
Oh, shit. What if I miss you guys?
Guidance.
Inspire.
You have all the buffs in the fucking world. As
I rolled D4 again.
Mhm.
2. 25.
25 hits. Roll damage. And Noxus implores you to
I
do
smite
big.
it.
Go ahead.
That is level 3 smite, so 48, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. 48. 20.
It is vulnerable to radiant damage. As you roll another d8 because it is technically undead as well.
Oh, it's technically a dead guy.
2 more d8s actually. 7, 12 plus 9. Okay, 4. 11, 12, 23 plus 9. 31, 32. 32 times 2, 64 points of damage. Noxus just holds it down on the fucking ground he's like waits for you to go there as he's holding it down, like raising his other hand in case it tries anything. And as he holds it down, you strike it true in its head as a shriek appears. As a shriek emanates outwards from this creature, from this artifact. And a shattering sound happens, or a shattering sound emanates. It's not just because of the artifact itself. It's as though 1,000 mirrors have broken in this one moment. As surrounding you all, a wave of energy emanates forth from it, though it does not harm you. But this blast of energy subsides, leaving nothing but ash on the ground. Noxus breathes out.
Did it work?
Yes. Were you really carrying that thing around this entire time?
Well, we
He
were
said
not
yes.
familiar with it.
We weren't
Yeah.
sure what it was.
And also, I was
This
I
is
was told that if you break those things, they blow up.
Yeah.
without proper protection, yes. But now it is done. Congratulations, Tenacious Brigade. You've saved the city of Neverwinter once again.
I punched Kurjin.
See, was that so hard? We can be friends, not see.
I look down and then like, can anybody give me the bag, please?
He turns around as you guys are doing it, and everybody hears his muttering, just goes, bringing around the fucking phylactery this entire time.
I come back up to
To
Ellie.
be fair, we didn't know.
Ask next time when you don't know. And Noxus just like
How were we supposed-
rounds, just a round up motion to this group and goes, cleanse this place out, ask help from the guards.
Sure, we'll call you next time. See you later,
I
Noxie.
mean,
Sure.
if you weren't suspicious, we would have asked.
I also.
That's profiling, and you know it.
Uh,
And he just begins.
That's racist.
You all gather yourselves again as more of the guards
He has a
appear,
fair point.
cleaning this place out,
what
and the
are
city
they
of
gonna do with
Neverwinter
this thing?
is saved. Sorry, what was that, Kerjin?
What are they gonna do with this big thing?
Mikhail comes up
That's
from
them.
behind
Problem.
and goes,
I tap.
yeah, go ahead, sorry.
I pat Cajun on the shoulder and I walk back up the hill with Ellie. I grab her little face and I go, I love you, you crazy woman. I kiss her and I also cast Lay on Hands.
Adrian in just exasperation says, I have never had a girlfriend, but that is one crazy ex. And walks away. Up here.
25 HP.
25 HP. Mikhail and his men begin to bury the remains of this giant titanic creature, as well as Noxus actually wants to handle Valindra's ashes to make sure that this bitch does not return.
Oh, there.
And with that, another chapter on the Tenacious Brigade's book closes. Also, welcome to level 12.
Level 12! Let's
Let's
go!
Oh, can I talk to fight?
That it?
Or
What are you gonna do, Kerjin? As we end tonight's session? Kerjin, Kiel? You're cutting off.
Yeah,
One
you're,
last
I think
night.
you're cutting off. You're cutting off.
You're cutting
Oh,
off a
damn
lot.
it.
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, just one last conversation.
Mhm.
So you're still gonna take her away from us?
To Noxus?
No, to Twilight.
Twilight.
Oh,
Sorry, got used to the name.
Twilight just goes,
Wait, how does Kurjin know that?
What?
The
Because
Twilight's gonna take Ellie away.
Oh
I
yeah,
said-
this
talk
person.
about, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, I
yeah,
said,
yeah,
because-
yeah, way back
Yeah,
then.
it's already
Mhm.
mentioned, yeah.
Twilight will then go, I can speak to my employers. We'll have to speak to your uncle, Ellie. Strauss will want
My
to hear
uncle?
about this.
Strauss is my dad.
We can discuss this at another time.
She just looks at like Twilight, and then she huffs, and then like she just distances away from her.
Well, for all the trouble that she's worth, she's definitely found something that she can never find in a sheltered life. You know what that is?
A boyfriend. Oh, sorry.
She had many suitors back in the day. She just never wanted to meet with them.
None of them were
Exactly.
me.
She found a life worth living.
Uses a scroll. Disappears. Does not want to have this conversation. And that is where we'll be ending tonight's session. You guys! Holy fucking shit!
Holy
What a banger!
Man.
And of course, thank you to everybody who tuned in, but most especially, thank you to Jelai for joining us on this ride. Congratulations on the How Do You Want to Do This? That was insane. Lined up perfectly.
Yes.
Had 62 HP when you lightninged it to death. Oh my fucking god.
Good. That was nice. That was good.
Nice.
And Jalai will no longer be able to join us for future Team B sessions, but is more than welcome to return once she finds herself able to again in the future. You're more than welcome to. We love you. And thank you so much for joining us on this ride. We love Selwyn and we love you.
Oh man.
Love you guys.
Okay.
Thank
Come
you.
on, man. I
Love you,
only
Jelai.
cried enough
Yeah,
today.
love you,
I've cried
Jelai.
enough today. We love you, Jelai.
And for everybody in
Miss you
chat,
so much.
sorry, we gotta cut this off before the waterworks start. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Please have a great day, afternoon, night, wherever you may be. And thank you for tuning in. Engage in some behaviors. Good night.
Night,
Good
chat.
Good night, chat. Hey,
Bye.
see you next time.
Chat. We average.
Bye, YouTube.